Hello, everyone. Welcome to Big CFC Energy. I am Zraitor, your host. Our offering for episode 32 is The Disintegrator by Chaosium from their Pulp Cthulhu supplement book. The Disintegrator, August 1935. The heroes are contacted by a wealthy scientist and philanthropist of their acquaintance named Professor Lionel Finch on a very unusual errand to, in effect, gatecrash a private sale auction. The auction is for a most singular and potentially dangerous item, a so-called disintegrator device, which breaks down matter and destroys it utterly. Professor Finch wants the heroes to determine if the device is real, what it can do, and just what kind of danger it poses to public safety. Starring EeiddKlabe as Marcel Bar, Eerie Lunarose as Francis Cross, SINoALFON as Peregrine Rivers, Nama Jeff as Charles Monte, and finally, myself, Zraitor, as the keeper of the arcane lore. All full review, you receive a telegram, which is a handout. It is from Professor Lionel Finch from Arkham. Dear friend, stop. I wish to prevail upon you to represent me in a most urgent and delicate matter. Stop. I am stuck, chair-bound again, and need help to be my eyes and ears. Stop. It may prove nothing more than a hoax, but if not, I fear for the future. Stop. Sorry for limited info. Stop. Matter confidential. I will speak more of this in person. Stop. Please come and see me ASAP. I will pay all expenses and generous fee. Stop. Please reply by return message. Paid. Stop. All right. All four of you have received this telegram in your various lives. You all know Finch, and you are all aware of him, so I would just read his general background so the listener also is aware as well of what everyone knows going into this. Finch, although in his 70s and periodically confined to a wheelchair with arthritis, remains as sharp as ever. Having traveled the world in his past, he maintains good connections in academic and journalistic circles. Once a highly influential physical scientist and engineer whose discoveries and patents have made him a wealthy man. Since his retirement from active research, which was about 15 years ago, he's been involved in exploring, and in some cases debunking, a number of occult and scientific claims and sensations. Consequently, Finch is now known in both academic and print media circles as a respected intellectual, humanist, and skeptic. He is also renowned for his charitable work in the field of education, including sponsoring several scholarships at Arkham University and the relief of poverty in the inner cities of the East Coast. Now, where everyone meets him, we move over to a private office at Miskatonic University where Finch awaits. And then I guess we'll say the door is opened and the inside of this office, you see Finch in his wheelchair, which he has been confined due to a severe arthritis. There's a blanket covering his legs. He's wearing a dark blue velvet smoking jacket, which is buttoned up tight over an outdoor scarf. He is clutching an unlit pipe in his woolen gloved hands. Inside this office, there are coffee and cakes on hand, and I will have everyone do their introductions before Finch talks to whatever matter he has brought you here for. Peregrine Rivers, please give an introduction to your character.
Sure. I'm Peregrine Rivers, 23-year-old athletic looking man, probably kind of showing up in sort of like a sportsy outfit. He does have a prominent sort of like slashing scar over his face from an injury he sustained. He is an Olympic fencing competitor.
All right, and Charles Mont, please introduce your character.
Hello, the name is Monte, Charles Monte. We got he's a little bit older, a little bit in his 50s, a little grizzled, he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow, grayish hair, black, grayish. He's a bigger guy, about 6'3", 240, but he's not as spry as he used to be, so he doesn't get down for a brawl as much anymore, but he is a former action movie star. So he walks around in like kind of what he would wear on set, and what he wears in his social life, which is a black suit with a rose in it, just give an air of a wealthy social person.
Okay, Francis Cross, please introduce your character.
Oh, hey there, Finch. Oh, look, cakes. You knew what I'd like. This very corpulent fellow, younger, like late 20s, dressed in a gentleman's suit, very nicely tailored, but his hair is all askew and the top button's undone. Just sort of unkempt looking. Rushes in and greets Finch and then beelines to the cakes. He's got a big old grin on his face. Cakes and weirdness. Yes, this is what it's all about.
And finally, Marcel Bar, please introduce your character.
I will be playing Marcel Bar. He is a biologist and engineer, a highly educated individual, perhaps to the detriment of some of his social skills. That said, he can still be quite persuasive in an argument, and he's no slouch due to his youth. He's actually training at the boxing gym from time to time just to keep his cardio up because he recognizes the need to keep the body healthy so he can survive long enough to continue his research into old age.
Okay, and then Finch raises an eyebrow as Francis runs over to the case, but it otherwise doesn't respond, and he's like, "Oh, hello everyone. I'm so happy you could all come. It's well, I had to ask someone, and I'm not quite up to the task anymore, as you can see." And he motions towards his legs underneath the blanket. No, I
Let
will.
me let me help you with that. I'll take a cigar. I'm like, these things will kill you. And I'll set it to the side.
Eh,
I pick up the cigar and start smoking it. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it.
very well. Everyone is settled. I will lay out the facts as I understand them. There was a previously unknown inventor by the name of George Pelfrey. He claims to have accidentally constructed a device that projects a radiant beam of force that is capable of disintegrating matter with seemingly unlimited potential. If this is true, and I sincerely hope it is not, it might not only revolutionize warfare, but it also has the potential to upset the fragile balance of peace that we now enjoy following the Great War, and perhaps plunge us into an even greater Second War.
Well, that would be quite terrible. I sure hope that we don't have to tangle with that firsthand. Are you suggesting that perhaps we find this individual and dissuade him from releasing that?
He is actually selling this device, a prototype, in an auction.
That's unfortunate. Um, Perhaps we can get there and disassemble it then.
It
Take
may
a key component.
it may come to that if it's true. It could also be very dangerous because Puffer himself is he's middle-aged, but he is now in very ill health and looks much older. You don't know if it's from some illness or if it's from the device. I'm not sure. Could be very dangerous just being around this device.
Sure, a large release of energy could definitely uh, overexpose the cells, much like a sunburn, except deep into the underlayers of the skin.
Yes, he's trying to sell his device perhaps to get medical expenses and provide for his family if he's going to die, which, if reports of his appearance are true, it's very likely that he may die soon. He's listed the services of a lawyer named Daniel Wade to make a quick sale through a blind auction, which is to say sealed, the bids are sealed in this auction. It's not public. And this auction will be held in 1 week at a private hotel along the coast near Kingsport.
Do we know what kind of social circle that'll be at the auction? What kind of people will be approaching? Anybody I know?
I've heard this lawyer Wade has privately approached a number of potential buyers, which some of them are reportedly from arms dealers and governments and that sort of thing.
Oh my.
It's possible there were very dangerous people at this auction.
Hmm. I'll have to keep an eye out. Might have to keep a piece on me. Oh,
Yes, it may come to that. I'm not sure. This could be a very dangerous mission. If you wish to walk away, I do understand, although I do think it's of the utmost importance that this is dealt with in some satisfactory manner, which includes getting this device away from all interested parties.
That does seem like a big problem, especially if, someone not our government, but a government got hold of the thing, or a terrorist group, or someone who's going to sell it on again. Yes, What do we do, old man, if someone from our own government says, "Well, hey, hands off the thing."
Well, as much as I would like to be patriotic, I would say I don't think anyone should have this device if it proves to be real. It is simply too dangerous to be in anyone's hands. There is no good use of this device. It's only to destroy.
Say no more, Lionel. I'll just knock a couple heads in if needs must.
Just have
Yeah,
to avoid the whole issue then, I
We'll
suppose.
we'll try to handle it in a suave, diplomatic manner, but
hmm.
if it comes to it, we
This
can do
guy's
that.
cocking back and forth with the different ideas being proposed. Yes, this is all given to me in a sales dossier that Wade has been he has photographs of the device in action, which shows the device using the ray on an oak tree. And this oak tree, it is shown in these pictures, series of pictures to crumble into dust. I've had experts examine these, and they all say that they don't seem to be faked in any way.
Hmm.
Oh yes, as to your previous question, I believe one of these companies, these orange arms companies, is called Ursus Foundries. And they seem to be taking the matter seriously, and they're sending a representative to this auction.
I see, I see. Interesting. Do
And
we know what kind of money they'll be bidding with? How much are we talking here?
I myself am prepared to, as you all are standing in for me, to go up to 6,000 on this device if it appears to be real. I would imagine anyone can match that. I'm not really sure what the kind of money they're going to be putting down. If the Versus Foundry feels this device is real, they're probably willing to pay a fortune because they can get an even greater fortune from it.
So perhaps we convince them it's not real, and then we can walk away with it at a cheap discount.
That is true, although these are professionals, that might take a lot of fooling.
Oh, I'm a master of the craft. I can fool anybody.
You'll have plenty of opportunity to prove that, Boost.
Thank you, thank you.
You
Perhaps
can
the
even
same.
fool yourself if you think that's going to work.
Oh, well, if worst comes to worst, I'm sure we can all uh get down and dirty with the best of them. But
And I've done some background checking up on Pelfrey. Very little out of the ordinary there. He and his family have recently moved out of their home and have been living in a series of hotels in the Providence area. It seems to be so, at least on the surface level, is that he can be close to his medical treatment that he must need, but there's not really much else to find on him at the moment, or at least we have failed to come up with it. Now, everyone, my goals are threefold. I wish to find out whether the device is in fact real, and not some kind of elaborate hoax, designed to extort money from gullible people. Secondly, I wish to know if it is somehow genuine, find out how this device actually works. And thirdly, either buy it or, if it isn't possible, find out who the buyer is and figure out what they intend to do with this device. And if you need to, get it away from them. And I don't actually have an official invite to this auction. You are effectively gate crashing it.
That's my favorite kind of party, Professor.
I'm glad you're up for the task.
Did you say you had a dossier?
I did. It came from a student of mine who works at a power company. I wasn't allowed to keep this document. It was just given to me on the quiet, on the side, you know?
Oh,
hmm.
unfortunate. I was hoping to get a look at it. Um,
He would have been in quite a
Power.
deal of trouble if it was found out. Did he let me see this?
Who is this contacting the power company? And it could be important.
I would say that's not important. He has fulfilled his role in this.
Hmm. Certainly a disintegrating ray would probably require quite a bit of power.
Yes,
Um,
exactly. It is a
Perhaps
very
somebody.
you do know the name of this power company, and they are big players, and obviously they had their eye on it. They laughed it off as a fraud, but my former student thinks there's more of the here that meets the eye, and I trust him. So I was providing a signed statement which specifies that you were all acting on my behalf. This is my name. All your expenses shall be paid. He pulls forward an envelope. There is money in it. There is the signed affidavit that you were acting on his behalf. As I said, you are not there officially. You're not invited, but you flash enough money around that shouldn't be an issue if Pelfrey is desperate, as they say.
Money talks.
Indeed, it does. I cannot impress upon you enough how important it is to figure out this device if it's real or not, because I have a terrible feeling about it, and it could be catastrophic if it gets into the wrong hands.
I agree. Perhaps I'm thinking in the wrong direction here, but it seems as though maybe the power company could hold clues, perhaps if the device is used, it might draw unusually from the power grid. Perhaps we could narrow it in where it was last used, but I suppose if we know where it's going to be, then that's just as good.
I am sure that it did not draw upon the power company's resources, which is, I believe, part of the reason they called it a fraud, because they thought it would have just like you would have used a lot of energy, but it was not plugged into any power grid that they're aware of.
Interesting. Self-powered.
Hmm. Do we have a picture of the device? You said you had the picture of the demonstration. Does it show what it looks like?
I had it. I had it. I do not have it anymore.
Ah, shucks.
Was part of the dossier, I
Yes,
suppose.
correct.
Hmm.
All has been returned. But I suppose this device would be unmistakable. I would imagine.
Big letters say Disintegrator Ray, I'm sure.
It's very possible. He's clearly acting as a showman to get his sale.
Oh, I can relate to that. Hmm.
Yes.
Well, I suppose I'll join you on this little escapade, Professor. I'll help you get this device. I'll go ahead and sign this affidavit here.
Oh, you don't have to sign it.
Oh, well,
It has my
sorry.
signature on it.
I'm just used to signing things in the
Yeah.
industry, so.
Well, does anyone wish for the actor's autograph as well?
And get a couple of bucks. Maybe you can get us in.
He was in the Spy on the Run series, if anyone watched that.
I was.
Do any
I
of you
was.
have military experience?
No, but
Does
I
fictional
am
count?
something of a gun enthusiast.
Hmm. I was perhaps thinking we could approach this Daniel Wade, pretending as though we represent Army Corps of Engineers or something, and perhaps we were seeking an invite. I thought maybe if we get in legit, then we have less to worry about.
Well,
That's a
Marcel,
good thought.
you are an accomplished engineer. I suppose you don't even have to fake that. You can simply show that you know what you're talking about.
Sure, sure. My concern was whose wealth do I represent at that point? Engineering I can cover.
Yes, you are representing me, and you are an engineer in my employ. I suppose in this matter, anyways, there's nothing false about that.
Would you mind if we spoke about you to Daniel Wade then?
Of course not. You are acting in my stead. If not for my arthritis, I would be down there on my own without contacting you. But sadly, matters are what they are.
Does anyone like that idea?
Doesn't
That sounds good to
hurt.
me.
I think it'll be a good shot, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, they need buyers. What are
Um,
they going to say? No?
I suppose that makes what, Charles the bodyguard or the handler?
I suppose I could do
I
that.
suppose so, yeah.
Be a intimidating presence.
Peregrine, I guess you have your sword, although that is
Yeah.
rather strange for a man to run around the sword these modern times, but
Yeah, people these days, no class, no class, all guns.
well, don't knock the good old American firepower. And he looks over at Francis and gives a wink.
Indeed. It's the great force leveler, as they say.
Very well, Marcel, acting as my stead as my engineer and to get an eye on this device, and you three are his bodyguard slash assistants. You could be a little wishy-washy on what exactly you do for him. It's probably not going to matter to them very much. The auction is in 1 week's time, so you will be able to get your affairs ready before you go. It is possible you can look into a few things before you go there as well. That is up to you and your choices. Is there any other questions you have for me before we go on into today?
I'm good.
Yeah, no questions from me.
All right. He motions for everyone to leave, but he wants Peregrine to stay back.
Yeah, no problem, Professor.
I'll
He's-
just take a piece of cake to go.
Oh, take all you like, he says, very cordially.
I try to give the professor back his cigar. I'm like, I just had a little bit. You can take it.
No, yeah, Marcel's right. I should abstain.
Huh? Shoot yourself. He just walks out with it.
All right, that leaves just you, Peregrine, in the room with Lionel, and he kind of looks at you, we'll say affectionately in the eye. He has helped you in the past, as I believe we've established, and he says, "It's you and I both know that there are more to this world that meets the eye. As much as I chase after skeptics, I realize there are real things out there, and I've helped you with the ability to see these things, get your mind back together. It's very possible that, and I certainly hope not, that this does attract some sort of attention. I would ask you to be cautious as you use your ability. So it kind of almost whispers the word.
Mm. Do you think there's danger in this coming job?
Yes, I do think there's danger.
Mm. Like danger from beyond or danger from people?
Well, I'm not sure, but I do know that if anyone finds it, it will be you. So I would urge you to be careful.
Mm. All right, Professor, I will. Message received. Stab first, use my special gifts second.
Well, talk first, stab second, use your gifts third. Is that fair?
Well, we'll see. I'm not much for talking, but I'll try.
All right. Take care of yourself, young man. I hope this isn't the last time we see each other.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I'm sure we'll see each other again with lots of good news to report.
I certainly hope so. All right, we will let that wrap up. Does anyone wish to investigate in the between time? It'll just be a simple roll that you make. Otherwise, if that comes to your character, otherwise it doesn't really matter.
I think Francis is going to grab all the firepower he can from home before he leaves and try and get there a day early and like stake the place out.
All right, to establish that, what are you guys doing?
Uh, I guess I don't know if it'd be worth trying to get some more background information on the George Pelfrey guy. Like, just if like the field of science that he's been involved in, and if that even matches sort of if he has sort of the knowledge to back up this technology, I guess.
All right, that would be a library use as you look that up. Check check the patent offices, check the newspapers.
Ugh, books.
Well, you could use your gift if you wished.
I'll save it for now.
So it will be a
Yeah,
week. Your magic will come back.
yeah. Francis isn't much for book
Yeah.
learning things, so that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna stake old fashioned.
Mm.
If anyone else wants to actually look stuff up,
Fail from me.
Okay.
I kind of want to look up like the Kingsport area. Like, what are they known for? Like yachting or sport fishing or something like that. What their attraction is.
All right. I won't really call for a roll for that. You are going to the White Point Hotel. It was originally constructed as a summer residence of the Proctor family, who were Rhode Island shipping magnates with connections to the people and the businesses of the Kingsport area. The building stayed in the Proctor family for some 40 years before it became something of an unwanted white elephant and was sold on, and has been seeing reconstruction now in the early 1900s as a resort hotel for gentrified vacationers, which are drawn to the scenic Kingsport section of the coast. This is also where you're going because it's right on the beach area, this hotel. The hotel's heyday, as it was in the boom years of the early 20s, but now it has quickly faded in line with the vanishing moneyed clientele. Because, we are technically in the Great Depression, which we wouldn't call it that, but that's what we're in. Now it is something of a relic of a departing age, which is unlikely to see out many more years as a going concern in its current form. It is still, however, well maintained and looked after by a staff on behalf of its absentee owners in Boston. The majority of its staff live locally in Kingsport. That's the information on the hotel you're going to.
Sounds good. All right.
Mm.
Well, I suppose we can head on up to the White Point Hotel, maybe call ahead, see if we can get a reservation. Um, Stop in a few days early, and we can set up a sort of lab, if you will, and then go from there.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, I'll pick up the phone and I will dial the White Point Hotel.
Okay, it does answer. You hear very cordial. Hello, it's the White Point Hotel. How may I help you today?
Uh, yes, good afternoon. My name is Marcel Bar. I'd like to make a reservation, 2 rooms, please. We have 4 individuals who will be staying the night, spending the weekend rather. Um, I was hoping that you could fill me in on whether or not you have the proper vacancies.
Oh yeah, we are. It's actually been a rather just kind of being quiet. Like this week been kind of a slow year, and we're coming up on our quiet season. So yeah, there's plenty of vacancies. In fact, without this auction going on, is that what you're calling for? That there really wouldn't be much business here at all. So there's plenty of vacancies.
Auctions, that sounds very interesting. why don't we book out rooms for about a week and we'll go from there.
Okay. That auction will be in 1 week's time, so which I believe at 4 p.m. if that's what you're calling for. I don't There's plenty of other things to do in the area if you wish, but that seems to be the most of my calls have been lately.
Well, it'll take us a day or so to get out there, so I suppose starting from Thursday.
Okay, I've heard that it won't even be set up till that Sunday, so you can have a nice little vacation before it comes, I suppose. And I suppose you want what, two double rooms?
Yes, please.
Very well. I will put your reservation under Marcel Bar. We look forward to seeing you, Mr. Bar.
Thank you for your time.
And the phone hangs up. And when exactly do you want to get there?
Well, I was thinking we're probably gonna grab. We'll probably have some stuff to do. So we'd probably leave like at the earliest the next day, but maybe even the day after. I don't know what everyone else has in mind. I think I would probably be grabbing some basic lab equipment so I can do basic engineering tasks,
Mhm.
um, and try to set that up as a sort of a lab, makeshift lab with whatever is portable enough to do so.
All right, this is pulp, so that it exists, however. I'm not even going to question it. And all right, we'll just make it. You arrive there on Monday. And yeah, like the guy said, there isn't anyone here. You pretty much the only group here at the moment. You arrive at the White Point Hotel, and it's a sizable three-story building of red brick and white painted timber in a somewhat showy mid-Victorian style. It is set in its own spacious grounds and close to a small cove, which gives it its name. An attendant stable block which has now been converted into a parking garage, is where your vehicles, whatever you're driving, has been parked. And nearby, there's a small boathouse. We'll say you're pretty much the only ones there. You are allowed to get checked in, completely empty in the hotel except for the staff.
All right, I'll check in and start bringing in a couple of essentials, and then I'll slowly, over the next several hours, just take smaller trips, bringing a little bit more in each time.
Francis has two suitcases. One's regular, one is full of handguns and ammo.
Yeah, and a young man, maybe about 20s. He sees everyone. He's like, I'm Gabe Dyer. I'm the one who was talking to whichever one of you was Marcel Bar on the phone. Do you need any help carrying this stuff up? And he's looking at all this equipment like, well, what's going on?
No, no help needed. Some of it is quite sensitive, so I'll handle the movement of it. If you were to break some of these items, it could run in the tens of thousands of dollars, believe it or not. Perhaps I shouldn't say that at times like this, but
Yeah,
yes, I prefer to move them myself.
very
Quite,
well.
quite. But here you go anyway.
Oh, I
Thanks
go
for
fine.
offering, and I give him a tip. Yeah.
That's a lie. His equipment is not worth that much money.
He's not going to question you on it. He doesn't really understand. You might handle like what, two suitcases?
No, no, I hand him a tip for,
Oh, a tip.
just for offering his
Oh,
service.
just for
Like, no,
offering.
thank you, but here you go.
Yeah,
You
he's as
know.
confused as confused as I am. I was like, what? You don't want me to do anything?
I'll hand him my bag.
Oh, okay.
Bring this to my room, please. And be
Stands
careful
up.
with that. That's Olympic equipment in there.
Olympic, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You're quite
Finest sword in this part of the East Coast.
the sword. All right, you're quite a colorful group of characters.
Oh, and he's gonna sign his name on the tip money. He's gonna be like, that's just a little keepsake. It might increase the value.
Haven't I seen you from somewhere?
You might have seen me on the silver screen, Sonny. I was a actor back in the day.
He looks a lot younger in those movies.
Well, I mean, you don't have to call it out like that, but
Yeah, a little taller. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go.
no, it's fine. It's
It happens to all of us eventually.
Guessing this films have to be silent films, right? So talkies are just now happening.
It was, but people said I had the best silent features out of anybody, but that's just what I've heard.
Yeah, he takes the lift equipment up to the. Yeah, you guys are up on the double rooms on the second floor. Yep, you are on the second floor. Wait as you walk up the stairway, the rooms are on the left. He gives you the first two that you see. He opens the door and he motions to Marcel Bar to go take the one a little further ahead. He's like, "You do as you wish, sir. I won't touch your equipment. You can get set up and do as you like. Of course, if you need me, I'm just shout for me. Gabe Dyer. Have a good day."
Thanks, Gabe. Have a good one.
Yeah, like I said, you guys have
I will
arrived.
put my
Go
stuff
ahead.
away. Yeah. I won't unpack anything until he's gone because I don't care for this boy to know my business.
Yeah, he left immediately after you said that. So you set up your makeshift lab.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we'll say a little while goes on as you guys are setting up, and an older man, somewhere in his late 60s, he's tall, he has white hair, he's very tired looking. He has an old-fashioned black tailcoat and white tie on, and he knocks on the door. We'll say he knocks on Marcel Bar's door 'cause he's the one who checked in.
Ah, good evening, sir. May I help you?
Hello, I am Paul Gardner. I am the hotel manager. I just wanted to make sure everyone has been checked in okay.
Yes, everything's fine here. He slowly starts sliding a petri dish into the coat pocket of his blazer. He's, yes, we're all great here. We appreciate you welcoming us in. I understand that other guests are yet to arrive. We're slightly early for the festivities.
Yeah, we expect them on the Sunday. You guys, if you're here for the auction indeed, you're quite early.
No worries. We like to get settled in. I appreciate you checking on us, but I assure you that we will come to you if we require assistance. Uh,
Hmm.
I tip my. I guess I wouldn't be wearing a hat indoors, but I
Yeah.
nod to him.
Very well, sir. I shall leave you in peace. He does so, walks away. So yeah, as you've all arrived early, you are ahead of everything that I have. So whatever we're doing is up to you to tell me what you want.
Try to figure out
Yeah.
where the scientist is staying. He's not staying here.
My plan was to go talk to Daniel Wade.
So do you leave your room and look around for them, or
Well, I assume Daniel Wade would have like some sort of an office. He's a lawyer, right?
yes?
Alrighty. I will try to look him up and see if I can meet with him.
You you get a receptionist that say that he was unavailable to next Sunday.
Ah, I'm available till next Sunday. Shoot, that's unfortunate. Um, well, if you can let him know that Marcel Bar called, I'm representing Lionel Finch, um, and his various interests.
Very well, I'll let Mr. Wade know.
I appreciate it, and thank you very much.
She hangs up the phone.
Francis goes down to the lobby and he's like, "Oh, I forgot to sign your guest book. You do have one, yes?
We sure do, sir. And he pushes it towards you.
We should get Monte to sign it too. You know, he's in the films and all that. I'm gonna be looking to see if Palfrey has signed this guest book, if he's a guest currently at the hotel.
He has not. All the names are unrecognizable and they're quite spaced out. And they're indeed doing pretty poor business-wise.
Sign that. So, is there anything to do around here? Fishing, hunting?
Well, there's a nice beach you can lounge on. There's a wooded area out and about. I wouldn't say there's much be hunting. It's more just taking in the outdoor area. We have a golf course.
How's your food right here near the hotel?
We have our own cook and everything. We can whip you up whatever you like.
Excellent. Putting in an order. Heads back up to tell the others. There's no sign of anyone so far.
Yes, makes sense.
Well, it appears as though my plan has fallen through. I was intending to gain such an invitation from Daniel Wade himself, but it appears as though he's made himself unavailable.
Hmm.
You weren't able to even set up a meeting with the fellow?
I was able to leave some information, but his receptionist said he wouldn't be available till sometime after the auction. As a result, I suppose we're crashing this party then.
We could go ahead and scope out the building now. Go ahead and grease the wheels, maybe pre-bribe the guards, you know?
Yes, it should be held in some sort of event space here, I assume. We could try
Yes.
to, take a look at the layout now. Sure, if he's not here, then his device isn't either yet. But it'd be good to know the entrances, the exits, the hiding places.
Yes. Suppose we could ask the receptionist. It sounded like they knew whereabouts it would be happening. They knew what the auction was happening.
I mean, the bellboy.
Oh, yes, about the hired help. Yes.
Gabe.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
already forgot his name. Sorry, you meet so many people in the business. It happens.
I'll try my hand at researching this George Palfrey fellow since we have the time to do so.
Right, that would be a library use.
Okay, wow. I'm too stupid and I rolled the wrong dice.
That's
I like where your head's at, Marcel.
1d10
Unfortunately,
seven.
unfortunately, I have a 91 over 75.
Oh,
Terrible.
Oh,
Nope, guess you're flustered about not getting that meeting, not getting your plan happening, and even though you have an incredible 75 library use, it does not succeed.
that's terrible.
You find the name George Palfrey written in shoe polish on the wall, and later on in the evening, and I tell you that he's a ghost. There is no George Palfrey.
Hmm.
The staff was like, "Why is he holding that newspaper upside down?"
Oh dear, this is why I stay away from books. Ugh,
I'm telling you guys, this is a sign that books aren't going to help us here.
maybe. Well, shall we look at the space?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's check out where this auction is taking place.
it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Okay, the White Point Hotel is a three-story building. On the first floor is, the typical dining room, and the kitchen, the bathrooms, the check-in area. Second floor contains all the double rooms. There's about a dozen or so. The third floor contains all the single rooms, which is also about a dozen. And the building is still empty. And outside there is a backyard area with a bunch of, it's like another outdoor dining area. It is a large area. There is a stone angel out there. It's very nice, maintained gardens.
So we don't like see any conference room or ballroom or anything like that on the premises as we walk around the hotel.
No, the only thing could you do that? There's a dining room that can stand in for that, and that backyard area with the gardens could also stand in for that.
But this is where they're holding the auction, right?
In the hotel, yeah. I don't believe we actually even have any information on how the auction's going to go, other than it's a blind auction.
Hmm.
I suppose we could talk to Gabe and just see if he knows anything, since he's basically the only point of contact we have so far.
All right, you find him behind the visitor's desk, and he's, yes, sir. Oh, it's the
Oh, the
movie
old
star.
sport. Nice to see you again. I'm glad you remembered. Um, so I just wanted to ask you a few questions about this upcoming auction. Do you know which room it'll be held in exactly, or who all will be attending?
I don't know the attendance, and to be honest, I probably couldn't tell. Well, I probably wouldn't be allowed to tell you that anyways. And
Oh, well, it's, amongst friends, amongst the high society. Hmm,
And I guess it would take place in the dining room in the gardens. It's the only place big enough to hold a group of people. All
makes sense, makes sense.
can
Hmm,
imagine everyone's supposed to shove into one of the hotel rooms. That wouldn't make sense, sir.
hmm. Do you know about how many guests are coming at least?
Oh boy, it's about a dozen or so.
Only about a dozen or so. Okay, okay. Understandable, understandable.
Although that doesn't really include their staff. I don't have any idea of that.
I see, I see. And do you have the guest list for this auction?
That would be you'd have to ask the manager for that.
Oh, I would. Okay. Well, do you know where your manager is right now?
I mean, I can call him.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot him a call. We'll talk to him about it.
All right, he left the phone on on the desk, and he asked Mr. Gardner. He calls him to come down, and yeah, that same man that knocked on Marcel's doors come down and says, "Yes, sir."
Mr. Gardner, very nice to see you. I'm Charles Monte, the movie star, if you remember me. Um,
I never had much patience for movies. I prefer books.
oh well, I think movies are the way of the future, but that's just me. Um, I was just curious if you had the attendance list for the auction coming up soon.
Actually, I don't because I think a lot of them are going to check in just that day, and some of them are keeping it hush hush who they are. They're sending in people to give names. They're giving. It's not. I'm not really sure to be honest. And it does. It's a lot of money here that we're getting, and we need the business. So I'd really rather not.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But so so they'll be checking people at the gate or basically at the door to see if they're involved in the auction, correct?
Well, I suppose the lawyer Wade would know all that. I'm not really sure. I'm just running the hotel. I don't have anything actually to do with the auction.
I see, I see.
Right.
Well, do you have a way to contact him or anything? We tried to get in touch with him earlier, but his line was didn't connect, so
I'm pretty sure he's unavailable to the day.
was he on vacation or something?
Well, I think he's setting up for his auction. He has to get, his staff in order. I assume there's guards for this device. I'm not sure. I would have
I
guards.
see. I see, I see. Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Just out
Hmm.
of curiosity, sir, have they made any, you know, requests about the space they're going to be, setting up, chairs, anything unusual, things like that?
I believe there will be a demonstration in the back gardens. Apart from that, I'm under the impression that he's just going to keep it in his room, the device.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know where else he would keep it. We don't have like it's just a hotel. We don't have secret rooms or anything like that.
Do you know which room he'll be staying in, just so we can chat him up maybe before the auction? Ask for a private demonstration, maybe?
I can point him out to you when he arrives.
Okay.
that
I
I'm
would
suppose
be
I suppose that's
helpful.
fair.
But what is all this about, may I ask? You're just going to,
Mm,
sign bids on an auction. Why are you being like
Well,
this?
we're interested in it, but there's some, question as to the authenticity of the device.
Well,
Yes.
he will
So
clear
we're
that
trying to
matter up with
investigate.
he's going to give a demonstration.
Mm,
That'll be before the auction, same day.
It'll be on the day.
I see, I see.
I mean, this is all very hush hush. He's being very protective, so he's not going to show up to the last day,
of
the
course,
day of, should I say.
prototype, yes.
Hmm.
After that, it's just a matter who has the most money, I suppose. That's how these things usually go.
Mhm.
That's usually how
Hmm.
it goes when he talks. Well, you've been very helpful, Mr. Manager. I appreciate your time, and suppose I will see you closer to the event start and throughout the week.
Yeah, I and my staff am here. We will tend to your every need as you are our honored guest.
Oh, I appreciate it very much, sir.
Lovely hotel, by the way. Lovely.
Thank you, thank you.
Francis heads off to the kitchen.
Yeah, there's a young woman in there. She looks up at you and is like, "Are you're the dinner order, right?
Yes, yes.
There's no other guest here, so I suppose it's what afternoon. There's meats piled high on a plate. There's all sorts of nice stuff in there to eat, and
He will do his best to make sure none of it goes to waste.
you all see Francis digging in, and like to think it all just kind of slowly makes its way out into the dining room as he's taking off the plates ahead of time, and
What is it? Rivers will take a sensible portion for himself.
all right, so we've tried to investigate ahead of time, but there is nothing really here to investigate. It seems like everything's coming on that Sunday.
Well, it was worth a try.
I will,
Hmm.
when we're all together, Rivers will offer up that, he does have certain extracurricular abilities that, if we want to try and use, it might give us some insight to where someone is or where a thing might be, or I don't know, whatever. But I'll leave that up to the group, uh, when and how we want to use those extracurricular abilities.
Extracurricular? Do you have a listening device of some sort, or?
Uh, More like a question and answer sort of relationship with you know, I can I can ask and sometimes I receive answers.
Wh- from what? The universe?
Let's let's go with that. Yes, the universe.
Okay.
Hmm.
Color me interested. If you're gonna do that at any point, I want to at least be there. I'm gonna see this.
Yeah, it's nothing I like to wave around too much. Between you and me, the professor had mentioned there might be some danger with this particular job using these abilities, but
Oh,
I'm sure he's just a worrywart.
No, well, anything that can help us can't be that bad, I'm sure.
what did he say to you exactly?
Something, something, uh, interested parties, something, something, danger. I tune in and out sometimes. I'm mostly thinking about fencing, so
Danger of a weird variety?
possibly.
Ooh,
These things tend to attract weird more than not.
this just got even more interesting.
I assume you're all cool though, since you're friends with the professor, so
Oh, I specifically ask him to send anything that's odd my way. I'm
Um,
interested in that sort of thing.
well, you see, when it comes to Lionel Finch, I put a lot of trust in the things that he says. He's helped me, as I know he's helped others, um, in various capacities. He's a great man. So if he warned you against using something, I would take that warning seriously. He wouldn't simply speak out the side of his neck.
I'm sure we can handle any sort of tiny little, insignificant trouble that might, you know, inadvertently trickle down through the use or not use of said powers.
Well, I'm always up for a little bit of adventure, so I'm sure the worst comes to happen, we can handle it.
Oh, Francis, you said you like weird things. Allow me to show you something. And Marcel pulls out a small petri dish and sets it on the table. And inside is like this black goop that looks a lot like that magnetic slime stuff, if you've ever seen that on YouTube or whatever. And he opens the lid of the petri dish, and this thing almost seems like it reaches out toward his fingers, and like he pokes at it almost like he's playing with a cat. It kind of bats back at him, and then he replaces the lid on it. And he goes, "Have you ever seen anything quite like that before?"
Oh, is that your pet?
Um,
What
Yeah,
is it?
is that alive?
I would be lying if I wasn't enthralled by it. I wouldn't necessarily call it a pet, but I believe that it's actually potentially a new form of life. I do believe it to be alive. Imagine a carbon-based life form like you and I. Um, I believe that this creature might be a silicate-based life form. I think it might have a crystal origin, which would make it unlike any other known form of life in the entire universe.
Where'd you find a thing like that, old sport?
Well, I gotta tell you, it found its way to me via our mutual friend Lionel Finch.
Hmm. Yes, he always has his head in kooky little projects like that.
Well, if you think it's alive, how does it do life processes? All life metabolizes. What does it eat?
I have had it under observation for quite some time, and I also contain it inside of this jar. So, of course, logically, you would ask about the biological processes. I believe it's actually an exchange of gases.
Oh, so if we put, a bit of meat or something in there, it wouldn't devour it.
I don't believe it would. No, it seems uninterested in consuming in that manner. Again, I think it has to do with the base structure of it. It would be inherently alien. So, as a result, muscles and tissues and digestion of other organic matter, I don't think is relevant to this life form. What it does seem to respond to is electricity. It has taken on this form since I performed an experiment with it involving some electricity, and I believe that it simply stores that energy, and then it continues along for however long it does, um, until it gathers some more.
Well, I was going to say if it was, capable of eating things, might actually even be useful if we need to dispose of something strange could eat it and then it wouldn't be there anymore. But maybe
I'm
if
sure it'd be
there's a
quite harmful
power
if something ate it.
source, power source, maybe it could eat the power source. You see what I'm saying? For the
It
thing
could
that we're here
possibly
for.
disrupt a power source, sure. Be a power source. I was unsuccessful in such experiments.
What all can it do exactly?
Well, I appear to have a small degree of control over its basic shape and function. Nothing too advanced or mechanical, mind you. But I've on occasion used it as a screwdriver.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Can you turn it into a screwdriver right now? That ooze?
Absolutely. He takes the lid off. He reaches his hand in, dips all four fingers, squishes it almost like it's some gack slime or something, and then it forms in his hand in the shape of roughly a flathead screwdriver.
Oh my word.
Yes, and it looks perfectly like a screwdriver. It's just black.
That is
Hmm.
what
That could be useful in a pinch.
It
indeed.
definitely has. Yes.
Interesting. And what's your name for this little fellow?
Well, I suppose it sounds silly speaking it out loud, but I call it the Omni Ooze.
Hmm.
It's a shame you can't, find or make more of them. Sure, that would be very popular.
Well, I'm hoping that I can find more of it. I hypothesize that the larger the quantity, the more advanced the creature would be.
Suppose that might be dangerous, actually. Became
Indeed.
smarter than you had a mind of its own. But like this is so cute. Very useful. I like it. Well, are we thinking that they're gonna end up in the garden then?
They will be there for the demonstration, yes, and then the dining room for the rest, I suppose.
Very unsecure.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of guard detail they're actually going to have present for this.
Folks here did seem to think that they were bringing their own staff. We have no idea how many.
Probably be a good little bit. They're having a lot of arms dealers and government types coming along.
Yes. I have to make sure that it's not just easier for them to run off with the thing. One of the things I've noticed about my fellow, well-to-dos is they're used to getting what they want.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
It's ballsy to have something so unique demonstrated outdoors.
Well, the scientist trying to get rid of it is apparently desperate, so he probably just wants to get this auction over with quick, do a quick demonstration, then sell it off to the highest bidder.
Yes, I would be lying if there was things that don't put me at unease about this situation. The insistence upon us attending this auction, although we hadn't mentioned it until moments ago. The entire time, everyone simply assumed that that's what we're here for, despite the fact it being hush hush. They seem to be pretty open talking about that, and I assumed that maybe they thought it was a private auction for some unknown item, but then they specifically mentioned the device. So it makes me wonder if perhaps the people attending this party are really going to be so safe in their purchase, are really going to be so protected, because the loose lips of this establishment certainly undermines the security.
Well,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
suppose if they weren't told that, they needed to be secretive about it, they were told what it was. The place is dead. It's not, I don't think it's at all odd that they assumed that we were here for that. I mean, look, there's no one else here. I mean, it's fine weather and all, but apparently nobody travels anymore. I hear there's difficult times going on. Wouldn't know
Hope
anything
so.
about it, but it's a shame.
Hmm.
Would I be able to create a device to tap the phones in this hotel?
I'd say probably. We just have to agree on the role and the materials.
Because if it's something that I could engineer, since this trait down here says that I can build and repair weird science devices, this is pretty much a normal device. It's not really that weird, but
Yeah.
I was just wondering if maybe I could create something that would interfere, or maybe if we want to get really weird with it, maybe anytime I pick up the phone in one of the rooms, I can just listen to calls from other rooms. That would be very strange, but
Well, I'd say for the weird science, you'd need some sort of, weird thing to assemble. So you don't really have anything
put the
else.
ooze,
Yeah.
put the ooze in it now.
The secret of the ooze.
You could,
Oh man.
I guess it would just be like what, electrical repair on some.
Yeah, right. I'll have a low chance. I do have 50. That's not that low. I'll
That's
Yeah, that's
try
pretty
good.
to
good. That's
Yeah.
worth a try.
I'll try to do something. I do work in telecom, so I have a slight idea. Like I do know that phones run to an area called the IMPO, which is like a minimum point of entry. And so I would assume that anything with like a system of calls, right? Since there's multiple phones in each room and they all go through whatever the front desk or whatever.
Mhm.
That's where everything converges. I just want to tap in over there and see if I can set up some kind of a recording device or something.
Yeah, I was just thinking
I got
electrical. Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 23, so that's a hard success.
Okay, you have a tap on the front desk phone.
Sweet.
You could say since the staff is not really engaged, there's not many guests, it was probably just empty. Maybe you looked around all day during the week and you took your shot.
Yeah. Crawl back behind the desk and plug something in a little socket and then put the phone line into that, and no one's the wiser.
One of us is around to distract if Gabe comes by.
Quick, hello,
I need cake, stat.
Fancy seeing you here. Could you carry my hat up to my room, please?
All right. You have a tap on the phone. The lines, I should say. Are we ready to advance to the auction?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I feel
Sounds
like we
good.
are, yeah.
Alrighty. I will put it at Sunday at 4, which is when it's supposed to start.
I
Then,
like that we just kind of like hang out and actually have a
yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, we go to the beach. We're like, ah, it's so fun.
This is a nice town.
We play with the ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Or
guys
at
get.
least we watch Marcel play with the ooze.
Yeah, there's an actual little weekly vacation that happens here in the meantime. There's only a few guests that check in through the week. Like one is like an elderly bird watcher. There's a couple holidaying spinsters that are in their 60s, and there's a young graduate student who just happened to be in the area visiting his relatives. And like they said, the hotel is not very busy, and it seems to be the truth. All right, now we actually get to the scenario.
Now the real game starts.
All right, you ready to play Hulk? Cthulhu? No, kidding. All right, now it is officially the day of the auction, Sunday. I guess I shouldn't move it right to 4 because maybe around noon.
Yeah, like check-in time.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it at noon. This, in fairness, let's see if we do anything before that, because that is when.
4 o'clock, we just kick open the doors.
Yeah. I wonder if there is a version of this where they just say, "Nope, taking the device, fuck you," and they leave immediately.
Instant win.
Anything is possible.
All right, yes, it's around noon. You do see there's it's like a slim man. He's wearing a very it's very well manicured. He appears in a nice little showy suit, and there are two men, two larger men. There's a device. There's what must be the device. There's really not much hiding it, but it is underneath the tarp. It's like in a wheelbarrow, and they're pushing it. It's probably about somewhere between 50 to 100 pounds. It's a little hard to tell, but they are wheeling it into the lobby of the hotel.
Yeah, around this time, Francis is down in the lobby reading the paper.
Yes, when I imagine everyone's just sitting in the lobby
You know,
waiting around.
coffee and cakes. Yes.
Yeah, Charles sees a guy come in and he's like, "Oh, very nice to meet you, old sport. My name's Charles Monte. You may remember me.
No, I don't think I do.
Have you watched any films of the past 10 years?"
I had to say I'm a little too busy to watch films, but
Oh,
but
well, what's your name, old sport?
I am Daniel Wade.
Daniel Wade. Ooh, I hear you're a very impressive lawyer around these parts.
I am, if I do say so myself. I'm here on a very important auction. A lot of money is expected to be made here.
Oh, I'm sure. Is that the item up for auction that you're carrying in?
It is indeed, as the two elderly men keep pushing it up towards the upstairs area. They're like taking it upstairs. It's like bump, 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 bump on the wheels.
I see. And do you happen to have the auction list with you right now?
Are you I don't I don't recall any film star being part of the auction.
Oh, well, I'm part of the security detail for the person I'm representing. I'm here with a very esteemed engineer and another group of people, and we were hoping to get it on the auction as well. We have a considerable sum of money that we could contribute to the to this device, so-called, that I've heard about.
He kind of looks at you hard in the eye. I'm gonna need like what? That's probably a fast talk.
Okay, yeah. That sounds right. That sounds right. Okay.
And you're anything too
That's
charming about that other than I guess.
yeah. That's a 38. That'll be a regular success.
This is all right. We already have plenty of people, but I suppose more can't hurt. And he will hand you. He reaches out into his pocket and he pulls this out. Well, that's the auction schedule. There will be a demonstration in the Hotel Rio Gardens like, at 6 p.m. I expect you to be there to see what it does, and so will everyone else. They will filter in through the day, I suppose, and Pelfrey himself will appear when he wishes. He's in ill health, and I don't wish
Yes,
to put
yeah.
too much strain on my client.
No, of course, of course. I appreciate the invitation, my friend. I'll be glad to see you at the demonstration if this so-called device works. I'll be very interested. We
And
all will.
what movies were you a part of?
Oh, I was the spy on the run, and I like put my finger up in the air like a gun. I'm like, you know,
He's like, sorry, sir, I just don't recognize you. I will look into this, perhaps.
oh well, I'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate it.
And he goes upstairs where his two men took the device.
All right, so I reconnoiter with the group and I'm like, all right, guys, I think I just got ourselves an invitation.
Oh, excellent. Good job.
And I show them all the auction schedule right here.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah, great job.
Easy to charm over these folks, I tell you.
Wonder.
So what's the plan then? We'll wanna we're looking to obviously we have to check out the demonstration and just verify that this is real, and then we'll just go in as auctioneers and just try and buy the device.
Hmm.
We could also chat up the other auctioneers and try to dissuade them from buying it while we're
Okay.
at it.
If the thing really is what it is, and if the
Oh,
demonstration is very convincing, that may be difficult, but yeah, if we can think of a way, I mean, I'm certainly not against that. Why
okay.
make it harder on ourselves?
Oh, yes, of course. We're trying to have a pleasurable time here, hence why we came a whole week early and everything.
Of course, we should also, try to figure out who they actually are.
Mhm. It's a good idea, good idea.
Hopefully, there won't be any Russians or anything, but you never know.
Oh, heaven forbid. I've dealt
Well,
enough with that kind of stuff on movie sets.
there is one way that we could guarantee that no one bids on it.
Yes, Marcel.
Yes,
Yes.
Sabotage the item before the demonstration.
but then
True.
we won't know if it works.
Finch did seem to want to know if it was real, and here's my only thought about that whole thing. If it is real, what other than a lack of funds would prevent Palfrey from making another one? That's really the niggler here, isn't it? That's the
Well,
I guess
he
it's
is in ill
desperation.
health. Perhaps the reason he's trying to sell it now is because he won't be able to make another one.
possibly. But yes,
Procuring the materials might be too difficult.
do you think
Perhaps
they're
it only
going?
works a certain number of times, and he's hoping to pawn it off before then.
You think they're going to use it on that giant statue?
I hope not. It's a beautiful
Likely.
statue. That would be a shame. If it works, of course.
Yeah. Sabotage also does not necessarily mean destroy. It can simply be dismantle, remove a small piece, and hope that that's enough to foul up the proceedings, then reinstall later.
Who's to say the scientist can't repair it on his own?
Oh, the scientist isn't even here, right? I'm surprised I mean, I know he's sick, but I'm still a little surprised he wasn't present.
Well, he will be, from what the lawyer said. I assume
Okay.
he's going to demonstrate the device.
All right, so is everyone, we're having this conversation at anyways.
Uh, Probably the lobby, I suppose, but like kind of in a corner to ourselves.
Okay.
Off in the corner where I was sitting watching everybody like a creeper.
All right, we'll see people start filing in. You see a very lean man. He's dressed in a brightly colored European suit and very gaudy jewelry. He seems to speak with an Italian accent as he checks in. He's accompanied by a driver, clearly. You see another man. He's gray-haired. He's wearing a conservative gray business suit. You hear kind of snatches of the conversation. He's some kind of scientist.
Should we all go and start chatting up the other guests, or
Yeah, well, we can start mingling.
all right? And Charles will make his way over to the guy in the fancy suit and be like, "The name's Monte, Charles Monte, famous movie star, and you are."
I am Pietro Morsini. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that sounds Italian. Are you from Italy, my friend?
I am indeed.
Oh, yes, and you're here betting on the device as well, then.
Yes, I am. Are you my competition?
Oh, I wouldn't consider it competition. I mean, honestly, I think we're here just to see if the thing even works. I'm not even quite sure I believe in a disintegrator, if you know what I mean.
Well, I guess we'll see in the demonstration, won't we?
Well, people throw parlor tricks around all the time. I saw people disappear on stage over in Hollywood, so I wouldn't be surprised if they use some movie magic, if you know what I mean.
Does your instinct say this is some sort of a movie magic, as you put it?
Well, I will just say if I put my well-trained eyes on it and I see some shenanigans going on, I'll be able to tell immediately. So I could help share that information with you if you'd like.
I'll just look over at you. I'm a good reader character. I'll see it on your face.
I see, I see. All right. And are you representing yourself? Are you a well-to-do man like myself?
I do a little of this and a little of that. You know how it is.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Well, I'm glad to make your acquaintance, and I hope you have a good stay at this fine hotel. It's been treating me well.
You have a good day. And he walks off up to, I guess, his room area.
Is the other guy still there? The lean man in the suit?
That was the lead man in the suit.
Okay. The other guy in a suit. Is he still there? Oh no, the scientist, sorry. Yeah, the
Yeah,
scientist. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't I mean, I could talk to him. I feel like Marcel is pretty smart. I think he would probably be a better talking mate for him.
Yeah, I don't know what I would ask him, but I could talk to this guy.
Just get some information, just some basic information.
He walks up to you and says, are you Marcel Bar?
Indeed, I am. Wipes off his hands, reaches out to shake
Hmm.
his hand.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I don't do much lectures or writing papers, but I know you're a brilliant scientist, and I always wish you would. I'm so glad to make your acquaintance.
Well, I'm pleased to hear that my reputation precedes me in such a manner. Yes, I am in fact Marcel Bar. I'm here representing the interests of somebody else, but as you mentioned, as with my engineering background, I'm mainly here out of curiosity to see the fringes of science, the edges of what we can truly accomplish with
Oh,
technology.
well, same, good man. Same. I was well, I'm not gonna say the name of my employer, but they are a power company, and they wanted me to. They don't want me to buy the device. They just want me to see if it's real or not. Which,
Sure.
I assume it's an obvious sham and a hoax. I mean, a disintegrator, sir. Sure, really? That's science fiction. That's cheap
Yeah.
novels.
It certainly does. I've heard of many fascinating cases, usually in the mediums realm. Quite fascinating, actually. Someone went so far as to construct a series of tubes within their home so that they could channel sound through the house and mimic the presence of spirits. It fooled many. A lot of people bought in and paid for their attendance for these seances, only to eventually find out that they had been conned.
Yes, people are willing to believe anything these days. They should leave it to us, the rational ones.
Yes, and I can't help but think of this moment here, this potential, this promise, and link it back to such primitive hucksterism.
Yes, it'll be an easy payday for me. I'll just see that a device that does nothing. It's probably just smoke and mirrors somehow. Maybe he has something set up to disintegrate and he puts his fingers in quotations.
I had half the mind to go check the statue out and see if there was perhaps an explosive stashed inside.
I would hope he doesn't hurt any of us in attendance. That's probably the greatest fear.
Sure, sure. If it was done with thermite, perhaps, though, it would appear as though it was melting from the inside.
That is true. Well, guess we'll see what our Kepler is up to. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope to keep your acquaintance in the years ahead.
Yes, you as well. Did I actually get his name?
No, he was so excited he didn't say his name. He didn't ask.
Okay, so I'll reach my hand out again and I'll be like, I didn't catch your name, good sir.
Oh, forgive me. I'm Dr. William Walker.
Dr. William Walker is pleased to make your acquaintance.
And then he leaves as well.
I like how our strategy is just gaslighting.
That hasn't been invented yet.
It's not true. We're past the gaslighter.
We're electric lighting them.
Yeah. Um, I feel like Francis is probably wandering around listening to all this and is like, "Hmm, this is a good thought, actually. Shall we? Shall we check the statue?"
Yeah, I'm definitely up for it for sure.
I
Sure.
think we should look very skeptical at it. So just in case anybody's watching us, they think we find something, if you know what I mean. And then also,
Sure,
if there
perhaps
is
a
something
casual
there,
whisper over the shoulder and make any casual observer think that perhaps I'm cluing you into something that I wish to remain between us.
I like your idea, Marcel. Let's head out then.
All right, you
All
head
right.
to the rear gardens, and yeah, it's like a statue of an angel. And it looks like it would be better suited in a graveyard than this rear gardens. It's a little out of place, but it is quite a magnificent statue for what it is. And
Got a spot hidden on it.
you may.
Yes, sir. Oh, goodness gracious. 90 over 75. I just can't hit them.
75. Jeez. Yeah, you're not. I guess you're just not sure.
Okay,
You think you see several places where there could be thermite placed, but you're not sure.
Can I make an
Statue's hollow.
acting? Can I make an acting role to make it look like I find something and make it very convincing in case anybody's watching me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Acting time.
See a few people wrote.
I got extreme success on the spot hidden.
Oh, he can go that first.
Okay, yeah, you don't. It is really just a statue. There is nothing staged. It's
Okay, I got a 48 under 50, so that's regular success.
all right. Some of the staff and the guests, they. What do you say exactly? Or
I just like whisper over to Marcel and I'm like like just nonsense like but it looks like I'm telling him like I see something and I'm expecting him to to kind of like go along with it, just be like just like make a knowing look and like I see, you know. I just shake my head in disappointment like
all right, some of the staff and other guests, they take notice. Some of them may have had the same idea as you and came out to get a sneak peek at the statue, and they seem to be they take what you say as they're like little doubt has been sown among the crowd.
I nod way too much.
guess that was a success. I guess we can go back in now.
Now you see maybe a slightly built man. He has thinning brown hair and he has a very neatly trimmed walrus mustache. He's dressed very expensively, and he says, "Do you do you suspect that he's staged his demonstration upcoming or not?"
Oh well, I can't be sharing any secrets now. We do have an auction going on, but I have some thoughts about it, if you know what I mean.
I see. Well, I'm Ernest Kepler.
Ernest, very nice to meet you. I'm Monte, Charles Monte.
Oh,
You might know me.
the actor. Yes.
Yes, yes, Spy on the Run. Those were the glory days. Yes. And what is your line of work, my good fellow?
I represent an arms company.
Oh, so you're in the arms business. I see, I see. I use a lot of arms on set, of course. None of them real, just movie magic, but I'm well acquainted with the heft and the feel of them.
Yes, yes, maybe get quite a bit wrong about my line of work.
Oh, well. We're trying to do better. We're trying to do better in the industry, but is it a well-known one? I don't know, Smith and Wesson or something like that.
Oh, I don't think you would know them.
Oh, the up and comer maybe. Oh, Francis, come on over.
And who's this? You look rather wealthy, sir.
Oh, yes, I am a gentleman, but I'm also an enthusiast in the weapons
Hmm.
genre.
Well, I would
And,
appreciate it if you keep your money out of this. I would quite like this device. It appears to be real.
well, you do realize that, regardless of what the device can do, what he says it can do, this demonstration, by nature, absolutely staged. I
Well,
wouldn't call this, a real field test by any means. They obviously set this up in advance.
well, how does that serve him? If that statue doesn't disintegrate, then why would anyone buy his device?
Oh, certainly, certainly. But, you know, we both know that, you know, even if a gun works well, shooting at the range under ideal conditions is very different than, actual conditions where you need to be using such a thing,
Well,
such as hunting.
that's how the trade goes. It's just a prototype. I don't expect it to do everything on its own. We will manufacture it and turn it into something better.
I would say I expect him to have good answers to any, questions you or I or someone who would actually be interested in the function of such a device would have to ask. So,
He leans forward conspiratorially and says, "I've already investigated Palfrey, and there's been strange occurrences in his life." And he gives you a sharp smile and he walks away.
oh,
Curious.
you really want to talk to Palfrey? Sounds fascinating.
Meanwhile, I'm convinced that George Palfrey is some kind of cover identity that doesn't exist.
Right? Because you could find it. Is that real?
I suppose, yeah, we keep mingling with the guests if they're coming in, and hopefully, if Palfrey comes in, we can get a chat with him too.
All right, you all see a woman come in. She's very nicely dressed. Actually, her suit is pretty much the same as the lawyer's Daniel Wade that you met, and she's looking around the room. She's clearly eyeing everything. She checks in.
I suppose I'll go over and I don't know, try to charm her, you know. I might as well have it. I'll be like, "Oh, madame, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance." I just, reach out my hand.
And she gives you a firm handshake, says, "Well, aren't you a distinguished gentleman?"
Yes, yes. I'm Monte, Charles Monte. You might know me.
Yes, you're the actor in those old movies. Oh, excuse me, I shouldn't say old, but forgive me.
Well, they're classics. They're classics,
In the
yes.
classic, that is better. We should.
Exactly. And who may be making the pleasure of the acquaintance with?
I am Valerie Hind. I'm a lawyer from Boston representing my firm. We're looking into all this stuff. I
A
think it's a waste of time
lawyer.
personally, but a job is a job.
Now, why would a lawyer come out to an auction? That's for a supposed weapon, no less. That's an interesting choice of your firm to make, don't you think?
Well, you understand I have to keep my client's name confidential.
Oh, so you're here on somebody else's business with the
Yep.
law firm. I see, I see.
Yes. Yeah. There are always people representing other people, representing other people. It's very tiresome, but I'm rather well paid, so it goes down easy.
Yes, yes. If you ask me, I think it's all just movie magic what they're trying to do here today. So I'm just here to look at a good show, maybe give a little clap for the wonderful effects they're gonna do, but I don't expect much either.
Yes, a disintegrator. It sounds very fantastical, but who
Like one of
knows?
those science fiction movies.
Maybe he really has something here, and there's a lot of money to be made in it.
Mm. What kind of field does your client work in, if I'm not prying too much?
You are prying too much, I'm afraid.
I understand. I understand. I was just trying to make more wealthy friends. You know how it is.
I can't say they're not an arms dealer or anything suspicious, if that's what you think. I wish you think poorly of me,
Oh,
but
oh well, I don't think any less of arms dealers anyway. Everybody's in their own line of business. You know how it is. I play a spy, but I'm just a average man, as you can see. But
so you're
yeah,
saying you didn't pick up any skills pretending all those years?
well, I picked up something here or there.
Hmm.
I took some good work at the range. I know how to defend myself and stuff of that sort, but I'm not always engaging in, you know, world trotting adventures like you might think from my movies, but you know, I do like to have a little bit of fun here and there.
I see. And if you ever get into too much trouble, you can always contact me, and she gives you your business card.
Oh, thank you so much, madam. I'll try not to get into too much trouble. And he gives her a wink.
Mhm. All right, and she goes off to get herself checked in and all that.
Is there anything of note on the business card? Is it just like name, telephone number, stuff like that?
Yeah, it's just their personal business card.
Okay, yeah. I just forgot she gave me your client's card. I was like, oh yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, give me that back. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, I will say that probably would have. There was a lot of talking stuff. I know it's not real time, but we'll move it up to like 5 p.m. and outside everything's fine. It just seems like there's a heavy mist that's coming up towards the cove. It's surrounding the hotel, definitely putting an atmosphere on the day. And I will say it is 1 hour before the demonstration. Does our party wish to do any final thing?
I guess, do we see where they've set up the device?
It would seem they're keeping it in the room, right, until the time that it is demonstrated.
Okay. So it hasn't been like brought out yet to the testing area.
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's like guarded, like the room.
Yes, there were two men that wheeled it up. One is standing in front of the door, the other's inside the room.
I see. Okay.
Do you think we can create a diversion and perhaps get the bellboy to inform the individuals that there's something pressing they need to attend to? Maybe I'm wondering if we can, I don't know, cause a little bit of distrust and maybe people will be willing to offer a little bit less, shake the confidence of it, and if sufficiently disturbed, maybe I could get an early peek at the device.
Well, what do you think the distraction should be?
Maybe we can get that bellboy to let us know what vehicle is theirs, and uh, we can cause some sort of calamity with it.
Mm, I suppose that's an idea. Yes.
Would you mind working your contact, so to speak, in Gabe?
I I can do that. I can do that. All right. and then I can go try to find Gabe.
All right, so
Just
good.
my idea is just to get the location of their vehicle. I want to do something simple, like cut the emergency brake line and let it roll into another vehicle or something like that, or into a street. And then hopefully they'll come out, and then we can sneak in that room. Hopefully, that's what I'm thinking.
Are we trying to cut like the lawyers' uh
Um,
tires?
yeah, because the
Or
lawyer's with the device, as far as I
yep.
understood. Um,
Okay.
and then there
Yeah.
was two men who were escorting the device by
Yeah.
hand.
Probably
So
one of them was
any of
driving.
them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's the plan. I'm searching for the bellboy to
All
ask
right,
him.
takes you about like 10 minutes to find Gabe. He's clearly like running around trying to serve everyone, and he's like, "Yeah, yes,
Oh, Gabe, my old sport. Can you come over here real quick?
yeah, I'm really busy, but I guess I have a moment."
I just have a really quick question. I'm concerned. I thought I saw somebody outside near one of the cars. Can you tell me? Because I think they might be looking for the device. Who was the one that brought like which car had the device in it? I'm worried somebody might be poking around out there, ne'er-do-well almost.
Well, sir, the device isn't here, so that's okay.
Well, I'm just worried. Like, what if they get into their car and they take it thinking the device is in there, you know? I just want to go warn the person just in case somebody's messing with their car. I saw them outside in the parking lot, but I assume that's what they're looking for.
Okay, and what do you plan on doing about it?
Informing them so they can go, you know, s- make sure that their car is all locked up and hopefully move it out of the way, maybe around back parking spot if they need to.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean,
chase the guy off. A couple strapping in lads like us over here.
Yes, I feel like that would be well, yes.
I mean, the lawyer was in that fancy Model T, but I mean, I don't know
That one
what
right
you.
there. I point at one of the cars. It's like a Model T.
Well, the cars are back in the bar. That was converted into a parking in the garage.
I see, I see. All
Yeah,
right, well, I
I thought we were
appreciate it,
inside
old
the
sport.
hotel, but yeah.
I appreciate it, old sport. Yes, we can go scare off this rapscallion and get everything sorted out then for you, so you don't have to worry your head about it. All right. Now go back to the guests.
He's like so busy that he kind of just shrugs and goes back to it.
All right. Um, yeah, I guess we're gonna make our way to the the parking lot then.
Find a fancy Model T.
All right.
I engineer a situation where there's a runaway vehicle. If possible, if possible.
Yeah, one of the Model Ts is much fancier than the other ones. It has, I think, New York plates on it.
Marcel, do you know anything about cars? I don't know much about this.
Well, it's really engineering if you think about it. Every choice made in a vehicle was to solve a problem or address an issue until they got a sufficiently working vehicle. I mean, we started at steam engines, and now we're here at the age of gasoline.
Yeah.
And really, if you think about it, it's all really small blocks built one on top of the other, but the core is truly the same. Um, Mechanical levers and all that, cut the emergency brake line, and the vehicle will roll freely and simply roll it on out of here. People will be convinced that there's a saboteur about,
I mean,
and there is.
as you guys are
It's
doing
me.
this, as you guys are doing this, another car pulls up and parks in the garage, and
Oh, I look nonchalant.
out of it steps a man. He looks gravely ill. His skin is pallid with waxy hue and purplish blotches. His hair is falling out. His flesh is shrunken to his bones, and around his arm is a nicely dressed woman with shoulder-length auburn hair. She looks maybe in her early 40s, and she steps out. She's clearly like holding him up, and it's like they kind of just look at you too. I'm not really sure what to say.
Pleased to make the acquaintance. The name's Monte, Charles Monte. You may know me.
He coughs a little, then he says, I'm George Pelfrey. This is my wife, Emmeline."
George Pelfrey, Emmeline, nice to make your acquaintance. And you're the one who's demonstrating the device, correct?
Yes, I apologize for my late entry. I'm just not. I need to reserve my strength these days.
Oh, I understand, old spore. I'm getting up there in years myself. I can't move around as much as I used to, but yeah, so you invented this device, I hear.
Yeah, accidentally.
A ac ac accidentally?
Oh, I don't want to go into all that. It's all technical. It would bore you.
Oh, well, my friend here, Marcel, he's an engineer. I'm sure he would love to be bored by it.
Is that so?
I, w- I would, but some other time. I mean, certainly, let me help you in. My strategy here would be to get close enough to him where maybe he puts an arm around me. I want to feel his pulse, basically perform a medicine roll, and see if this dude's been being poisoned by this woman, whether he's like irradiated.
Actually, I want a biology roll from you.
Okay, I will bio. Okay, there we
Man.
go. We got a 44 under 75, a regular success time.
Yo,
Nice.
This man is
finally.
suffering from radiation poisoning.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. I'm going
Awesome,
to
great.
if this woman allows me, then I will like legitimately like help sort of him out of the barn area until maybe we're, I don't know, closer to the front of the building.
She gives
But if
you a
she can
very
sit,
stern look and kind of waves you away. You can tell she's very protective of her husband.
no, of course, forgive me for being
Sir,
so
I
forward.
appreciate it, but I can take care of it. You just need to get him into the demonstration area, which he will show the device, and you can buy it if that's what you're here for.
Well, yes, absolutely. Yes. Uh, sure. Allow me to move out the way and don't let us hold you up.
Yep, they make a slow, painful walk into the hotel and disappear to the lobby area, leaving you two standing in the out in the back of the cars.
Uh, well, Marcel, is the plan still on, or
Seems like it would be a waste of time to be out here. I don't know how long he plans on staying. He might insist on firing the device up immediately. We've only got an hour. We probably should make our way back inside.
yes, I agree. Time is of the essence. Let's head back in.
Okay,
We head back in.
as you two head back in, the mist in the area is definitely getting stronger.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
And
don't like
you
this weather.
and I don't know the other two.
Sheesh.
Assume you're in the lobby still.
Yeah, just in the lobby.
Okay, yeah,
Because
you see that man with the very gravely looking face is almost like like a skeleton. And yeah, the device is now being clonk clonk clonked and put down the stairs with the wheelbarrow of a tarp over it. The two large men are accompanying it.
I nudge Peregrine. Oh, that must be Palfrey.
yeah, that's definitely he seems to fit the bill.
He looks terrible.
And
I
they all leave and they go to the back area, leaving you two there. You probably have maybe half an hour.
when they were carrying it down, can I offer to help them?
Let's say you saw a few people trying to do that as well, and they were pushing away all the staff and everything, saying no. They were quite clear that they only wanted to handle it. I
Okay, okay.
mean, you can still try. I'm just saying that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll just like, are you sure? It looks really heavy and an extra pair of hands.
Kind of grunts at you, sir. We have this. That's what we're paid to do.
All right, work smarter, not harder. That's what I always say.
Well, they probably want to ensure their employment. It's understandable. Just don't put your back out. Be bad.
The two are all business and don't talk very much and just keep. Yeah, they pushed it out into the back. Leaving you four in the lobby. Half an hour left.
Is do you say Palfrey went outside, or is he still in the lobby too?
He went out with the device in his men and the lawyer Wade.
Hmm, dang it.
Let's go
Well,
get some good seats, eh?
I suppose.
All right. Now we shall put it to 6. Very misty day.
The weather isn't very good for this purpose, is it? What a change.
Yeah, the mist is it's not enough to destroy your view, but it's definitely getting quite serious and coming on stronger. Some of the guests are complaining. You hear little murmurings like the mist. I hope this isn't part of the act and all that kind of stuff. It goes going through the crowd.
I pretend like I'm whispering, but I say it loud enough for people to hear. It's like special effects. I've seen it before.
Yeah, we'll just take your success from earlier, and it sends a little more doubt into the crowd. And Pelfrey he quiets everyone, and he's just like he's coughing, and the coughing fit stops, and he's like, "Well, we're going to have a demonstration of my device so that you all know that you're buying the real deal." And he coughs some more, and he looks at the statue, and he's like, "I'm going to put my device upon this. I procured it for this purpose, and we've placed it here. I invite you all to examine it for trickery before my device is used." And he steps back, and some of the crowd is inspecting it. Our party
Examine the
already,
device.
no, the statue.
Okay, I was about to say because I'm gonna take a look at that device.
Just runs up. Yeah.
I usually look at
No,
the device. The two large men are still standing in front of it. You can tell they're very tense in their posture, waiting for someone to try something.
I just sit there with a knowing look on my face, like I've already looked at this. I know what's up.
Yep, our party's already investigated, and there has been no trickery found. He says, everyone seems, I guess not really satisfied. Some doubt has been sown upon them. But, they're here for a show. They're going to stay for the show. Pelfrey pulls the tarp off his device. It resembles an over-elaborate tripod-mounted movie camera, which has been retrofitted with electrical components. Instead of where a film reel might sit, there is like almost a forward-pointing metal shark fin rises ominously. The body is connected by a thick copper cabling to a gasoline-powered generator. Looks like it was clearly converted from a heavy Tudor lawnmower engine. The device does look like it's around somewhere between 70 to 100 pounds altogether. Anyone who has I guess wartime experience, which I would say probably Charles is the only one, just not because of actual experience, but from working on movie sets, it looks like it's a water-cooled Maxim gun.
Hmm. But
Especially, go ahead.
but you also said it looks like a movie camera kind of.
Yeah.
So like they mixed three like a lawnmower, a movie camera, and a Gatling
Hmm.
gun together.
Pretty
And they
much.
made this machine. Okay. Yeah, I'm just look like I'm shaking my head. I'm like, they couldn't even hide it. Oh my goodness.
It does look like it would be a total fake, but I guess Pelfrey then he pulls a lever on the device. That's really all it is. It's just a lever. He pulls it back. At first nothing happens, and then we hear the motor comes to life. It's very high pitched, it's whining. There's sparks start to come off the machine. There's like almost looks like lightning and thunder is being coming out of it, and then through all this, a pale colorless beam is projected from the front of it. It's the beam is not very impressive. It's like a weak flashlight almost. It shoots at the statue and then it goes through the statue and like just a minute sits there and then the statue it begins to crackle and shake and then it crumbles into powder in front of everybody. Palfrey very quickly pulls the lever again, turns the machine and puts the tarp over it again. He says, "Well, you all see."
You did say earlier that one guy was going to be looking at me for my expression, right? The Italian guy.
Yes, he does
Can
look
I
over. Go ahead.
can I roll an acting check to act like I'm like totally sure this is a fake?
You may go ahead.
Okay. I want to get at least one bitter out.
That was Peter and
Okay.
Morosini. You said that, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, that is a hard success.
Okay, that's probably what I was going to ask for, anyways. He is indeed, as he said, a good judge character. He looks over at you. He kind of chuckles into his fist a little bit, so he's not heard, and looks back at the Felfrey.
You understand people are going to have questions about this.
He says, "Oh, right, right. I guess I should. Does anyone else want anything else disintegrated before us? I will use it on anything you wish to prove that it works. Still, that I didn't gimmick that statue. If you're not convinced."
I have a question for you, Oldsfor.
Yes,
Do,
you're from the parking lot.
yes, yes. Monte, Charles Monte. Um, do you have any experience with the movie business? This looks very similar to an old movie camera I might see on one of my sets, if you know what I mean.
I do not. That is just a coincidence.
A coincidence. Okay, I see. And I give him like a little wink, like,
Sir,
yeah.
did the object not crumble into powder?
Oh, well, it certainly appeared to do something, but you know, I'm just saying movie magic does a lot of things.
And you,
Yeah, how do I know you didn't project an image on a sheet of mist to fool us, creating a mirage? I demand a recount.
he's like, are we voting? Yeah, then Valerie Hine, the lawyer, she says, "All right, we'll put it." She says, "All right, we'll put an end to this." And she was sitting on a chair, and she puts the chair down. She says, "Well, make that happen again." Puffer says, "Okay, everyone, stand back." He once again untarps the machine. He pulls the lever. The little weak flashlight goes through the chair, and then after 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, the chair begins to crumble into powder. She looks very oddly at the group, she almost like she's convinced, and she goes back, stands back with the crowd.
Now, wild spore, does it take so long for it to actually disintegrate? Quote unquote.
Well, I mean, have you seen any other disintegrator out there? It's a prototype. It'll happen quicker as we perfect the technology.
So you weren't setting up any, oh, I don't know, any additional special effects in that time frame, getting the chair settled in the right space, maybe, where it would do the correct action that you want it to.
So there's no
Yes,
convincing you,
perhaps
sir.
Valerie Hind is in on it. An inside woman, if you will.
There is that, but it is a share of the facilities, I suppose. But it is hard for any of us who are in competition with each other to trust each other as,
Do any of
you
you have
know,
an item you wish to offer up to be disintegrated? I can't possibly have gimmicked an item in your possession.
no, not particularly. I think I want everything that's on my person. Um, I'm gonna
Yes, all
go
right.
up to where the thing, was disintegrated and see if there's literally anything left.
Nope, it's turned into like a white powder.
Okay, so there's like a small amount of powder left.
Yep. And the rest is simply gone.
Probably touch it, bring it to my nose, smell it.
It's actually completely odorless.
But how doesn't smell like burned metal or anything? That's
Because
very
it
strange.
it wasn't burned, sir. It was disintegrated.
And could this be applied, hypothetically speaking, to a living creature? We've only seen you disintegrate non-living objects that could be set up beforehand.
Yes, my device could disintegrate a living creature or person, but I'm not demonstrating that, sir.
Have you
I
done it
should hope
before?
not.
I would rather not talk about that.
I see.
We simply create the technology. What the public uses it for is their own failure as a person, I suppose.
Hmm.
I mean, you have a car, you can hit a person with a car. Should we get rid of all cars?
Well, usually when you hit somebody with a car, the person doesn't disintegrate, but hypothetically disintegrate. But, you know, I'm just saying if your device is real, that seems a little bit, I don't know. And also, like, what's the practical application? You say it's a prototype, but who's to say 60 seconds is required to allow it to do this?
Well, that's how it works right now.
Hmm. And how is it powered?
That is a secret that the buyer will learn.
Movie magic, got it.
Well, if there's no convincing you, I don't. He turns to the other crowd, and you've done your best, but there's definitely a few that think that definitely are interested, wish to buy it.
Okay. As long as we can get a few out, we got a good shot.
And the two hired help begin to push it back into the room. And then we'll say Daniel Wade steps in after a coughing fit puts Pelfrey down, and he's like, "Well, there will be dinner in 2 hours, and after dinner is an hour after that at 9. We will begin to carry out our first bidding." As you can see, our guest does not wish to answer your questions. That's his business. The device has been proved to be real. Any skepticism on your part is your own personal choice. I hope I will see you all there. And he leaves, and yeah, there's some murmuring around the crowd. They begin to file out through the hotel to wait for the couple hours to get to dinner. A few people do indeed leave and get in the cars and leave.
Did one of the people I talked to earlier leave?
Yeah, well, since that man that you saw you acting, Pietro,
Yes.
he left.
The Italians won't get their hands on
Yeah, it's probably a good thing because he wouldn't even say what he does.
it.
Little this, little that, you know how it is.
Yeah.
So I'll ask before you move to 8. Does anyone do anything in the interim?
Mr. Rivers, I'm a little apprehensive to ask, but is there perhaps any way that we could uh, utilize your fortune telling abilities or whatever they may be um, to determine if anything suspicious is going on here? Perhaps they're swapping the device for a dummy or something along those lines.
Hmm. So if they're swapping, Palfrey's swapping out the device?
Yes, correct. And that, of course, presumes that there's something to the original, which, uh, as much as I hate to say it, there definitely appears to be. I have my own kind of fool theories, but um, either way, I think something isn't right about him simply wanting to sell it off and run when you could have the largest scientific advancement in modern weapons technology, and you're just going to sell it to anyone. Perhaps that the woman who is holding him up, so to speak, is also the one, perhaps financially holding him down.
Okay. Yeah, I can ask. Let's I found that the more specific the question, the better the results. So,
Yep, I need an
Well,
object, a person, a location, or a physical event.
I'm definitely open to the refinement of the wording. Also, I'm not sure if now is the time to use them. I just figured I would bring it up so we can lay our cards on the table. I haven't been able to do much in the way of help out here. I feel like I've been sort of towed along by a leash.
oh, you're not, you're fine. We're all here just trying to make sense of it. It's just hard, I think. There are definitely some suspicious things about this device, right? Like when we brought up the idea of using it on a living person. I don't know. I found the scientist's response a little strange as well.
Yeah, I thought so too.
My worry is that he has tested on something living. Um, that, you know, he was loath to do so in a demonstration. I
He,
maybe speaks well of his character, but the way he worded it, I think he has. The only thing I can figure is that either that's his morals speaking, or he worries that it would be such a disturbing sight, even if it were, say, a lab rat, that it would actually turn buyers away.
Well, plus also the fact that when we approached him or when Charles and Marcel, when you had approached him in the parking lot, his response about how this was just sort of like not a happy accident, but like he accidentally came upon the technology for this disintegrator array, which is strange.
Well, I think
well,
many scientific advancements are the result of circumstance, timing, and I suppose folly. So I definitely I I don't distrust that statement. Um, I also want to dissuade the idea that you would need to have a living human being as the target to confirm whether or not it causes damage to living tissues, organic life forms, so to speak, enough to kill things. Um, I think the man himself is the result of what happens when you expose somebody to the ray. I think he's been inadvertently exposing himself to it in a poorly contained apparatus, mind you. It wouldn't surprise me if the contents of that beam, however dim they may seem, in fact leak out in multiple directions in a radius around the device. And since he's the one operating it, I think he's already begun to wither away. I bet you his bones
Yes.
are probably dust already.
Mm.
no, I
So, in
don't.
other words, if someone was to buy it and, use it as a lark party trick, they would end up looking a lot like him.
Yeah, quite,
Hmm.
quite.
No, I don't want to be a total skeptic, but Marcel, is it even possible that a thing that looks like that could have such power? I mean, it just looks like he threw some random parts together to me. I'm not an intelligent man on the matter, but
I do agree, partly because of the way he said he found it, discovered it on accident. It's perhaps he discovered the process and then had a slapdash chamber built enough to focus the so-called beam. He definitely didn't purpose build the entire thing as a true engineer would. I mean, I understand prototyping, uh, but to only bring it to this crude stage of development, I think there's definitely something unnatural in about the way the events are unfolding.
It looks like part of some sort of gun. That's a part of it. But that doesn't
yes,
even really make sense, does it?
I
I mean,
remember from one of my movie sets, it looks kind of like a Maxim gun mixed with a movie camera to me,
mm,
which is weird. I don't even know what kind of science, unless he has some other thing inside of it, but that doesn't seem, I don't know. It just looks like advanced special effects, but I do have the unfortunate sinking suspicion that there might be something going on here that I'm not sure about.
maybe part of what we see is actually to hide something inside that, or to contain it. I suppose the only thing about a gun is that can contain a lot of force, right? The barrel of a gun. That's how they function. But nothing about a gun has anything to do with focusing beams or light or anything.
Well, if it's a camera can focus light.
Yes, that part, see, that part makes sense to me. It's a ray.
Hmm.
I feel as though the lawnmower, the two-stroke engine that is latched onto it, I suppose perhaps is maybe useful as part of that water pump. Uh, but other than that, I couldn't possibly see a need for that, except for perhaps to make noise. Perhaps it wants to cover the sound of something, but even in my various strange scientific, research, I've never been. I still couldn't explain what the sound is that it's covering or why that would be relevant. You see, because such a technology has never before been broached.
Well, to me, it doesn't make
Hmm.
sense, and I'm no engineer or scientist, but it doesn't make sense that this device is operated off of a gas engine. Don't think that you have to
Certainly,
gas it up
certainly.
to make it work. So
Certainly. I mean, if you were able to power something with such an exchange of energy, uh, it- the only thing I could see it doing is simply serving as a water pump. You put an engine like that in a motor vehicle, and you burn the rubber off the tires.
I have a question for you, Mr. Rivers.
Yes. Rivers, please.
Oh, of course. So you have your extracurricular abilities, correct?
Yes.
Can you use them on multiple people or just one at a time? I'm not sure quite how all that works.
I have to concentrate on a specific thing.
Okay. I was thinking we might be able to figure out what some of the other people are thinking of betting in case we wanted to go the auction route and just straight up buy the thing.
It will remind you you have the phones tapped.
true,
And we have the phones tapped.
should probably get to those right now. See if there's anyone who represents someone else who is trying to, confirm what their upper limit is.
Yes, it's going to be useful. I'll check the recordings.
All right, let's go do that right now before dinner.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good idea, good idea.
Okay, I guess what I'll do is I'll provide like a summary. Some people are willing to go up to 30,000. The name Ursus Foundries definitely appears in the recordings. People remain skeptical, but the general consensus is that if it is real, it must be in their hands and it's worth the payment.
And remind us, how much money do we have?
You're like 6,000
You were given a retainer of 6K.
Damn you,
Welp.
Professor. You cheap
Welp.
bastard.
Which is an incredible amount of money. It's just not enough.
Yeah, we might have spent 4K on cakes.
Nah.
At this point, we probably have.
Just a whole week of lounging.
What is it? We spent the actual betting money already.
No,
you're-
I don't think he did because that was separate. He was paying
Yeah,
for us.
That's a check he's willing to write out, essentially.
Well, I have some cash on hand, but nothing
I-
like 30,000.
Yeah, I have a little bit of spending money, but even if I took everything out of the bank, I wouldn't have enough to reach that.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Do we have collateral?
Well, I mean, yes, I do, but I'm not going to offer him my family house.
Oh, of course, of course.
We're basically going to be, if we were to buy the thing, we're paying him to destroy it, more or less.
When you say collateral, Francis thinks damage.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose we know what we have to do.
Are we talking about messing up the machine now?
Yes, we're either going to need to sabotage it or steal it.
Yes, ideally steal it, but I understand how that might be difficult. At the very least, I believe that dismantling a portion of it could help us. But we do want to find out how it works as well. So if we could capture it, although I have no idea how exactly we would do that. Um, I think a lot of people here are very powerful and influential and would come well equipped uh, if things were to go south.
I could possibly ask the spirits to see if they can enlighten us about that.
I'm just waiting for the clairvoyance roll.
Right? Yeah.
I need an object, a person, a location, or physical event.
I mean, you know best how your ability works, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is that like that's a question we'd all like to have an answer to though?
Hmm.
Yes.
That's a
Uh,
good subject. I'm not sure how I would word it.
All right. And I guess we're in our rooms right now, huh?
Yeah, we're probably gathered in
Yeah.
Marcel's, I assume, because he's the one who did the tabs, which we just listened to.
All right. Uh, Rivers gets into sort of like meditative position and closes his eyes. He makes sure he doesn't have rests his hands on his lap, and he proceeds to try and channel his clairvoyance ability. And he asks into the, ether if there is perhaps about the disintegrator device and how does it work? Like what powers it?
Okay. Let's see how I want to do this. You
And
see, did you say something else? Go ahead before I start.
should I roll my clairvoyance?
Yeah, I guess you should roll mechanically. You roll a 1d6. It's a 1d6 plus 1. That's the hit to your magic.
Okay, so
But we'll skip the rounds because we just say it's happening before the dinner. That's not necessary. Then you have to actually roll the clairvoyance as well, which I think you have 71 in. It cost you 6 magic. You all see a strain come over him. That is a hefty hit to his magic.
oof.
Just barely. 69, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank God I invested all that time.
Yeah. So clearly this has taken a lot out of you, which I guess is the thematically appropriate. All right, let's see how I want to deliver this information. You see George Palfrey. He is it is clearly before his I guess you heard. I guess he would have told you he had radiation poisoning, so it's before the poisoning. He is in what looks like a mountain area in the woods, something. There's a man alongside of him. They're clearly on a hunting trail, hunting trip, something like that. They wander through and through and they come across the cave. They eventually go inside of this cave and they see there is inside just a rod. That's all it is, a crooked metal rod. It looks like the lever that he pulled down on. Palfrey picks this object up. It's in his hands. He's examining it. He points it forward and then he points it at his friend. And the little beam shines through his friend. And the two don't really notice it yet because they're, his friend's looking around trying to figure out what's going on with the cave. But the light goes through the man. The man begins to shake. He crumbles into the white powder. And that's not it, though. The object, it disintegrated other things in the cave. It causes some kind of a, landslide in the cave as the cave begins to disintegrate as well. Pelfrey flees this cave and it nearly takes him out. You see several people finding him later. He has the object in his grip. You see him then further. He's like, he decides to disguise the device, the whatever's in his hand. That's all it is the rod. The rest is just showmanship. You see him assembling the device, and you come to out of your trance.
What did you see?
It's it's all and I guess I try my best to explain what I
Yeah.
saw between like the headache and the fatigue. But the device it's just the rod. The rest of it's just fake, like dressing to make it look like this like machine. It's this rod that he found in the mountains, and I described the destruction of like a landslide that it caused and how it like disintegrated his friend and how it's just sort of this it just uns like once it gets going, it's just sort of this unstoppable like beam of destruction.
Oh my.
It doesn't make any sense, but it's even more dangerous than we thought then.
And you said he killed his friend with it?
I don't think intentionally,
No,
but
but that power is just off.
it seems like he nearly killed himself too. This
Yeah.
device seems very dangerous.
But all we need is the lever.
That's correct.
Hmm. Could we sneakily replace the lever with another piece of metal and then let somebody else buy the useless machine and us leave with the lever?
We could certainly try. Seems the best option.
Do like that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. Do we have any metal lying around in this room that we could use or?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure we could procure a pipe or something from the staff,
yeah,
even like a broomstick. I don't know how
yeah,
like how close people are paying attention to like the lever of the device, right?
exactly.
It's a prototype anyway. If we swap the pieces out, nobody's going to notice. And honestly, I think as long as Phil Palfrey's getting away with it, I don't think he'll honestly care either. That is, if he intends to actually sell the thing.
And I guess the second part of this plan will be getting to it without anybody noticing.
Well, let's take a look at the auction schedule.
Okay.
Looks like they want to have the auction at 9, find the highest bidder after the time frame. If negotiated, then additional time will be allowed for a second round of bidding. Then, of course, they want to secure the fundage, but there's nobody who's going to be looking after the item aside from uh, Daniel Wade or others who may be directly in on the con to begin with. They could milk an untold amount of money from Ursus Foundries or something along those lines. 30,000 maybe. They'll notice if we tampered with it, is what I'm getting at.
True.
But perhaps the buyer would not.
How will we get access from the buyer?
Well, and I'm not sure that would help us. I'm having a hard time thinking of a solution that isn't going to involve assaulting somebody.
Well, that's worst case scenario. We can do that, but
You
Yes,
see,
if we must, we must.
you see Rivers like sort of fidgeting with his sword.
Francis pats the gun that's in an arm holster.
Y'all hear it knock at the
Always
door and
ready.
says, dinner's ready. You, I guess, guys, gonna kind of come down. It's obviously Gabe Dyer.
oh, of course, old four. We'll be right down.
Thank you, Gabe.
And you hear him you hear faintly him knocking on more doors and summoning more people to dinner.
Protect the world for young lads like him, eh?
Hmm.
All right. What do we think would be best? Go mess with this thing.
Do you think perhaps during the dinner we can go check and see? I don't think there's any chance that the guards aren't there, but perhaps if we need to cause a disturbance with them, perhaps it will go unnoticed if they don't wish to ruin the chances of people bidding by drawing attention to the situation. I don't think we'd need very long with the weapon in order to uh, make alterations.
Good plan. It's a good plan.
What kind of disturbance are you thinking of?
Well, presuming that everyone goes down for this dinner, perhaps they leave these 2 guards in place. Um, Perhaps we can merely overwhelm them with force. Um, I would be more for a tactful approach, but at the same time, I'm not dressed for cat burglary.
Persuasion, bribery, violence is a last resort.
Those men seemed pretty focused, almost like the Queen's good men, uh, undaunted by casual talk.
Well,
They're
we
probably
do
being
have
paid well, but exactly how well?
exactly my thought. We do have
Mhm.
$6,000 to play with.
We
Well,
already know that if we try to bid, we'll be outbid.
keep in mind that's a check that's going to be cash, it's not in your hands, the giveaway.
Oh,
Wow.
wait, is it a
Okay.
blank check? Is it like, can we write in their name?
Well, it would go to the bank and then he would authorize it.
Oh, it would still work. It would still work.
Yeah,
Maybe you can
we would just
convince
tell
them.
him, oh, that's the
Oh, I dropped a check.
Trust me, checks are so much better now for under the table dealings than cash these days.
I mean, depending on exactly how well these guys are paid, Francis might be able to pay them off with actual cash. It's possible.
Well, I suppose we should at least make our appearances at the dinner before we put this plan into action, right?
Yes, we need to make sure who is in attendance.
Hmm.
Also, I want to see if they have any really good wine.
Oh, yes.
Our bon vivant always living well.
The before we head down, I do want to look out the window and just see how the fog is looking. Is it worse than it was earlier, or
Yes, it draws the mind. The fog has completely enveloped the grounds. You can barely see. You think, as you look out, you think sometimes you see flickering lights every now and again.
I do not like this weather, you guys.
Perhaps
Sus.
weather's a good thing, though. It may prevent people from driving away. Might keep parties here who we want kept here.
Yes, you could not drive in that without you would literally like no visibility.
I should ask, does it I guess it would probably be like a spot hidden check. Does this look natural or does it look like somehow this like magic light, you know? Like does it just look like lightning or
Oh, the lights out in the fog. You mean?
yeah. Because like the disintegrator ray seems to be at this point just magic, so I'm like worried it might be causing this.
Every now and again, there's flickering lights. It's not really hard. It's not really clear what they are.
If I looked closer, would it be clearer?
I would say no. The fog is so great.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
It's a pea
Nice.
super, but we're not in London.
Okay. Well, I guess we can go ahead and make our way down to dinner then.
Hmm.
Then put our plans into action.
All right, the four of you begin to make your way down. You come across Gabe again, and he's like looks very concerned as he walks past you.
Are
Okay,
you
was
all
everything
right?
One of the guests didn't answer. I believe his name was Dewitt Kruger. He was a elderly bird watcher.
Oh no, he was your friend of yours, Monte. You made quite good acquaintances with him.
the bird watcher? Oh, I need to go check on him.
I mean, you can come with me as I open. I don't see the harm in that.
All right, let's go. Let me make sure he's doing well. I like his
Okay.
company.
Gabe leads you up to the third floor where the single rooms are, and he goes to the room. He opens it up. The as you go inside, the room is empty. There's no signs of a struggle, but yeah, he's missing, and all his belongings have been laid out, which include, there's some binoculars in there. There's a bird watcher, and the only thing you notice in there is the window is wide open.
Ooh. Can I look out the window without sticking my head out of the window?
Yeah, but all you see is the fog, really.
Dang it.
Gabe was like, the window's open, but the door was locked. He wouldn't have climbed out of it, or maybe he fell out of it while he was trying to see through the fog for birds. I guess
What's
Hmm.
below this window? Is there anything?
we will say this leads out into the back garden.
Okay,
Or,
but it's like a straight drop from the third floor.
oh
There's no like
yes, there's
awnings or a
nothing.
roof to climb on or anything. Okay.
Nope, it just would have straight down.
Francis wants to look around for any white powder.
Okay, you do not find any.
Okay.
Can I just make a quick look through of his belongings to see if he had like a rope or something to climb down with? Because he might just be like going down. Like we don't know this guy very well. He might be a suspicious character.
No, it does seem like he's on the up and up. There's just binoculars and there's a couple books on birds. It does seem like he is what he says he was, or what he was said to be.
Okay.
Gabe's like, well, I'm gonna take the electric lantern. I'm gonna go out and look for him. I guess you guys should get down to the
Uh,
dinner and enjoy your day, I guess.
that's a bit above and beyond the call of duty, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean,
Man.
my dad told me I need to work hard to get far in this world, so
Work smart, not hard, Gabe.
Yeah.
well,
No.
I gotta do it, guys. And he kind of seems psyching
Un
himself out.
No, 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 no. Unless the manager says you have to, and then if he says you have to, I'll go instead, right? You don't go out there in this. I don't like the look of this weather.
No, no, you guys are guests. You should enjoy your time here and think well of us and come back. And
We do think well. Bad? No, no. You just let's all go down to dinner, right?
no, all right.
You're a young man. Perhaps you won't understand, but please stand aside and let some men take care of it.
Well, I just wanted to confirm that he didn't, fall out the window. That's really all I wanted to do.
That's fine. We'll look.
It could be dangerous. Consider if this was a murder, you would be quite vulnerable. Allow us to investigate.
Okay, guys, I guess.
You can have my portion.
Well, the manager wouldn't be okay with that.
You would cross a guest whose name is Cross? I don't know about that.
Well, I'll just go down to dinner and I'll stand around, I guess.
All right, we'll check and we'll let you know.
All right.
Good sport, Gabe. Good sport.
Take the lantern from him.
Yep, he doesn't fight and he goes down. All right, you're standing in this room. What's next?
I
All
guess
right.
we're investigating now. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose we can go look and see that the man didn't fall to his death.
All right, you
don't think
guys
he did.
get outside into the we're in our story. And yeah. You look around and yeah, there's no body, there's no blood. It doesn't seem like any like you guys saw the window. The window wasn't broken. It was clearly just
Mhm.
opened.
Is there any white powder by perchance?
There is not.
And no
Dang it.
sign that anything crashed down here.
Definitely not. In fact, if you didn't know that this happened, you wouldn't even there would be no suspicion whatsoever that anything did happen.
And none of the other windows are open? Like you didn't crawl through another one?
Nope, it was just that window.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we could see that from us.
Yeah.
All
It's a
the windows are
puzzler.
closed. Yep.
Hmm.
Certainly, the man could have locked the door after having left through the normal means. Perhaps he forgot to close his window.
He
Perhaps
didn't
very
come to
strange.
dinner, and he wouldn't
Uh,
be out in this, though. That's the other.
Well,
Strange.
perhaps he did. Perhaps he ran off in fear after having witnessed. I mean, this man was not part of the auction, as far as we could tell, right? He was
Hmm.
arrived several days earlier, here for bird watching, and perhaps he witnessed the display and ran off in utter terror.
Without his thing.
All laid out.
Yes, utter terror. He didn't leave under sensible terms.
I don't know. This smells rotten here. Something's not
Are you,
adding
su-
up.
are you suggesting that a human was used as fuel for this device? You didn't mention anything about that from your vision.
I don't think anything like that. Just it is oddly suspicious though that the window's open.
There's something very strange going on.
You wait a
So-
minute. You did say that the beam went through the man and then caused the cave to also collapse.
That's true. I interpreted that as more as the unstoppable nature of the beam.
What if the beam is unstoppable and even though he tried to focus it, it's still causing knock-on effects around the hotel?
Well, that's why I looked. I looked in the room, fellas, for any sign that, the man had been disintegrated in there. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, there would have been white powder.
Couldn't it have blown away in the wind though?
Suppose. Only if he was standing at the window.
It's also possible that the effects of the ray would have eventually dissolved everything, leaving no trace behind. Is his room above the room the device was stored in? Perhaps the rod was pointing at him all night. He opened the window to try to cool down as his body boiled from the inside.
Oh
Oh,
God.
horrible thought. Oh.
Is it directly above, Keeper?
No.
Would it be on the trajectory? Like if he had shot the beam up at the statue, would it have also shot at his window?
Uh
I feel like
no.
the beam was probably pointing away
Okay.
from the hotel at
Yeah.
that point, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, this investigating stuff is hard.
The demonstration was really safe. Everyone was put back and all that stuff. I just didn't really explain it all, I guess, but yeah.
No, I was just spitballing. Well, I suppose we won't find any more answers out here right now.
No, we should go in.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say that took a little while, and now the dinner seems to be closing up as you guys go down into the dining room, and the sealed bids are about to begin, and you're eyed, and the lawyer Wade is like, well, you guys missed dinner, but you are still welcome to bid if you wish.
Is there any wine left?
Yes, that can always be procured. And he waves his hand and hit the guest, almost suspecting they just magically go jump to it.
So who's
Miss-
here as we look around?
I'm pretty sure the only one that left was that. I'm so bad with names.
Oh, Pietro?
Pietro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was looking all week at these guys. I still can't remember. Yeah, he's the only one that left.
The Italian.
Yes, the Italian you convinced. Dr. William Walker is still there. He's sitting in a chair. Ernest Kepler, who she's spoken with, is still there. The lawyer, Valerie, is still there.
And from what we heard on the the intercepted phone calls, I'm assuming Kepler works for Ursus.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Did we get any feel for who the client of the lawyer was?
She wasn't actually on the phone, so say you don't know.
Okay. Okay. Still a mystery. Got it.
And of course, the manager, Paul Gardner, is there. And Gabe Dyer is not actually in the dining room.
Oh no, I go find him.
Yeah, and then the
Dave, no.
No, Gabe, no.
Paul was like, I'm glad you all arrived. He'll say he steps in front of you. He's like, I'm glad you all arrived. I sent Gabe to find you.
Oh, hell's bells, man. And I push past him.
You throw him to the ground.
He's like,
Gabe!
well, I never.
Gabe, where are you, Gabe?
Yeah, there's no reply. You look around. Doesn't seem like he's in the hotel. Paul was yelling down. Well, I sent him out. Jeez.
I run back out into the fog.
Yeah, you're
Damn
screaming
you
into
all.
the fog. You can't see anything and can't find Gabe. It's like, and there's almost like you hear like a gasp in the dining room.
Oh, rush into
There's
the dining room.
there was a knock on the door that was leading to the outside, and the Paul, the manager, he recovers from all that and he goes to open it, and he has to duck his head because he's so tall. He's nearly 7 foot tall. He's a very
Creepy.
gaunt, scarecrow thin sort of man. He's wearing a black suit and tie and a hat. He almost looks like an exaggeration of like a tent revival preacher. He steps into the room. We see him talking with the manager, and he pulls out Revolutionary Era gold that he hands it to him. And you see like a flash of greed come over the manager's face. He's like, all right, all right. And he enters in. He takes off his hat and puts it to his chest. I, Mr. Sleep, I apologize for my late arrival. I would like to make a bid for this wonderful device as well, if I may. And it's already been cleared, so I may.
Mr. Sleep?
That's right. I mean, that's obviously an alias, but my real name isn't important.
Do you, oh, I was about to ask your first name. Unfortunate. I'm Monte, Charles Monte. No, no aliases myself, but nice to make your acquaintance.
I'm charmed, I'm sure.
And I'm guessing you don't want to talk about why you're here tonight. You're just here to put in a bid and leave.
Well, I want that device, the same as everyone else here, I imagine.
And may I inquire anything about your personal life, though? Just get to chat you up a little bit.
You may acquire, sir. I may not answer. And he laughs at his own joke.
Oh, oh, I understand. I understand. Are you working for anyone, or are you just a wealthy man like myself?
Yes.
The first or second question.
This guy's slick.
He gives a little wink and laughs again at himself.
I see. Okay, well, it's the pleasure to make your acquaintance. You're
What?
certainly make an entrance.
It was indeed. What was it? Chester or something?
Charles.
Ah, right, Charles. Charles. All right.
You
Charles in
would know if you
charge. I
watched
got it.
movies.
Movies.
Yeah, you know what those are?
They are dribble that people watch.
I tend to disagree, but I suppose men of our stature can have our disagreements.
Hmm. We may. Don't make me insult you, sir. I just my own opinion, of course.
Oh no, it's fine. I've been being insulted a lot today, but you know how it is with old people.
Totally undeserved, I'm sure.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm sure you don't get any insults with your I just look up because he's even taller than me. I'm just like with your wonderful natural abilities and stature.
Of course. So, what do you know about the people here?
You're asking me?
Why not? We're talking, aren't we?
Well, I feel like you haven't been reciprocating my question, so I don't know why I would answer yours.
Well, the answer to your questions, and he puts his finger to his lips and he goes, "It's a secret."
This guy, this character. Okay. Well, there are a lot of wealthy people here tonight, so unless you have a major fortune, I don't like your odds of getting the machine. I'm going to be honest
Ah,
with you. Not that it does anything itself. I did see the demonstration, which you didn't, and it was a little bit underwhelming to
oh,
me.
I know the machine works. That's no issue.
And how do you know that?
I've already said it's a secret.
Do you have any non-secrets you would like to share with me?
Well, these people are a threat to you, then, aren't they? Have you tried to run any of them off?
Yes,
Ah,
technically. Technically not in that kind of way, but yes, I've been,
oh, I didn't say anything about the way you chose. Just that did you
yeah.
try?
What do you mean they're a th oh, you mean like a financial threat? I thought you meant
Well,
like
of
a physical
course.
threat.
Well, that could be possible as well. Dangerous people want such a thing.
And you're not one of those people, obviously.
Oh, sir, I am wounded. No, of course not.
Of course, of course. What did you what did you pay the manager to get in here? You seem to have pulled out some kind of strange looking currency. Are you European maybe?
Yes.
Which country?
You know, the one near the place. My family
I
has
see.
old gold, and I just, I flash it around to get what I want usually.
Old gold. Are you a nobility?
Nobility, well, I'd like to think so. Certainly compared to this rabble here.
How do nobles travel these days?
Well, we have motor carriages these days, don't we?
I don't know. If
Oh,
you're paying
yes.
with gold, you might be using a horse and carriage for all I know.
Horse and carriage.
I mean, you seem the type.
And
Well, I
you
was
were
just
able
curious,
to
how you arrived late, at this
in
time, at this
in
hour,
this.
and
Well, I must
this
confess,
weather, and
I simply like to make it interesting, that's all.
sure. So you were lying in wait for 24 hours to make your appearance?
I will leave
Were
my
you even on the you weren't even on the auction list. You just got in here. How did you even know about the device?
my people know about things.
Of course they do.
Look, sir,
Sure.
obviously myself wishes to remain a secret. What about our guest here?
I'm They're very wealthy people who want to buy the machine, same as you.
Oh,
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Just wondering if you were keen and picked up anything that might be of use. But I see I am asking too
Why would
much.
I be useful to you when you've been very unuseful so far?
Well, we just met. I'm not going to tell you all my secrets right now, am I?
I
But
don't
I
buy this
would.
man's story, and I also don't buy his gold. I would recommend not dealing with this man anymore.
You are like a lot of producers I have dealt with. I think I will leave you alone for now.
Very well.
That was an insult, by the way. Now just walk away.
I, he points his long finger. I'm not insulted, sir. It was nice meeting you.
Cool.
He goes to stand in the corner looking very, very fucking creepy.
Ugh.
Okay, great. Slender
Like
Man's here
sharing a room
now.
with Slenderman, yes. Only Charles would want to go up and have a chat.
I I thought you would have some information and not just say, I
Right?
don't know.
It's a secret.
And the entire room is
And then ask me for stuff. It's like, no, dude, what the heck?
the entire room is basically paused watching you guys talk. Everyone they kind
Well,
of
yeah, they're all like staring at this guy. Not me. I'm at the entrance yelling for Kate still.
And yeah, he was about 7 foot tall. When he took his hat off, he was completely bald. His skin is pale and hairless. As I said
Great.
before, he's a very fucking creepy looking dude.
Like a mix
He's the
between Slender Man and Judge
Nosferatu.
Holden.
And the lawyer Wade tries to compose himself. Okay, everyone is welcome to put their bids in now. He puts forward an envelope with the paper and he passes it around so everyone's still there.
So we're all putting our bids into this one envelope.
Everyone gets their own separate one.
Dang it. We're just gonna steal it.
All else fails, you yoink and run away.
It's like nobody gets the bid. Yeah. Well, all right, gang. What are we thinking?
I don't I don't trust anything that he says. I don't know how he arrived
That
in this weather. I don't know how he gave somebody gold to walk in here. I don't know if you saw the man's reaction. I mean, I suppose he's a fool, but
I don't know. With the way
something
today's
doesn't seem
gone,
right about him just
with the
walking
way
in here
today's
like
gone.
that. Anything he hands you, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah,
After what I've seen
definitely.
tonight,
Though I
I
did
have a
shake his hand.
remember when he said that he verified the weapon already worked, right?
Keeper, I have a question.
Yep.
When I shook his hand, how did it feel?
It honestly just felt like a normal person's hand, despite
Okay.
the it's just large and pale.
Okay, I was wondering if he like felt like like I don't know, like a vampire or something.
No,
Like
Cold and
ghostly
clammy.
or like a ghoul.
he's
I don't
totally
know.
giving you that look, but no, he just felt like a warm human being.
Okay, so he's alive. It's just he's just a weirdo. Got it. Cool,
So
cool.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he was here, and I'm thinking he gave gold to uh, Mr. Palfrey for a private demonstration. And I think Mr. Palfrey used the weapon on our bird watching friend, uh, and he is gone as a result, which is why this man is so ready to drop his money after not having been here for the previous demonstration, is because he had one of his own.
Hmm. Interesting.
All right, the others are closing up their envelopes. Are you guys putting a bid in?
Do we even just put a bit in just to pretend like we're going along with this?
I think we must.
How much do we want to put in?
I don't think it matters because we're not paying it.
You're taking the five-finger discount.
6,000.
Put it all on black. Yeah, I guess we just put the check in there and then hand it
Alright.
back.
All right, your bid is accepted, and he's looking through them, and he exclaims, he's like, my word, his eyes go wide. There are two bids for $25,000. We're going to need a
Shit.
second round.
With everybody?
He's like, well, I don't know what your bid was, sir, specifically. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
Oh
private.
yeah, it's blind.
Oh yeah, private bid. Cool. All right. Nice.
Could very well be you, or if it wasn't, and you decide you wish to meet that. That's that's your bank account
Mm,
or your employer's, as it were.
yeah.
You know what you're authorized. I don't.
Of
Mhm.
course, of course. Okay. Let's do a team huddle here. All right, this is not going well.
Francis is still not
Smoked from
there.
the first round.
How
What'd you
long has it been, Keeper?
For what?
This little interlude that y'all have done, taking the bids.
We'll say it's 9:30 now.
Oh, okay. I think I shout for about 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
for Gabe, and then Francis is going to get in a huff and storm upstairs.
All right. And what are we
I'm
doing upstairs?
going.
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
going to the guarded room. I assume they're in the hall guarding it.
All right. The guard is standing there. He looks at you. He's like, "Keep out."
You gentlemen have a decision to make. Just how much are they paying you to do this?
What business is that of yours?
I might be willing to pay you more to get out.
Well, unless it's enough money to retire, it will be my reputation on the line.
There are two people missing from this hotel right now. Given that you're guarding them, thing that everyone seems to be here for, you could be next.
I'm confident in my abilities.
Pull out $400.
I thought you were going to say I pull out a gun.
That's next.
I put them in $200 increments because there's two of them. I throw $200 on the floor in front of each of them.
Well, you're outside the room. One is inside the room.
Oh, okay.
One is outside. He's a very big guy. He's like bigger than the door. He's standing in front of it. He's looking down. He's like, no.
Ah, but you haven't heard the whole deal. I pull out my gun and I point it at him. Point it.
There we go.
Nice.
Rivers maybe saw Francis heading upstairs and just casually makes his way up.
All right, he goes to swing at you. You firing?
Yeah.
All right, shoot it. You're faster with the gun
Okay.
drawn.
That was a poor choice on his part.
All right, you fire the gun. What'd
Oh,
you
but
get?
I get a bonus die because I'm at point blank. So
That's true.
thank goodness.
Oh, goodness.
So
Okay,
43.
Yeah. Yep. 43 under 75.
Okay, and roll your damage.
What happened, by the way? We were having a pleasant dinner.
Oh, it
Slender
hates
Man.
The
me.
Slender Man
Sorry.
showed up. Everything went wrong.
I know.
4.
4. All right. You fire the gun point blank at him. Maybe it's a little larger than you thought, so it only hits him into the shoulder. It slams into the shoulder. He rushes back in pain. You hear a noise from behind in the door. He obviously heard the gunshot. Everyone, I guess, would have heard the gunshot. It's not really that huge a hotel. He's, of course, going to swing at your face with his fist that he has he got himself back together. Do you fight back or dodge?
I will try to dodge.
All right. He has a 70 over 60. That is a failure, so unless you fumble.
Then fumble. Got a 69 over 50.
All right, maybe
Just
the
a regular failure.
maybe the pain was just too much. It causes him to go a little wide. And unfortunately for you, his friend does emerge. He has the same idea. He's like, "What are you doing? You got one chance, or I'm swinging two." He has a billy club in his hand. By the way,
Yeah.
do you continue, or do you want to fight this guy as well?
I back up down the hall and I'm like, you're making a big mistake.
Oh my God.
All right, you see him pull his friend in there. I guess we'll call him friend, but as a partner into the room with him. Are you going to the dining room or?
No, I think he's gonna grab the money and then he's going to go back out, I think. back. I'm gonna go actually out into the fog. Go
All right.
to where the cars are in that converted fog.
All right, then we will go back into the dining room. You guys heard a gunshot. Everyone's looking around. Then, at the same time the gunshot's happening, Wade is very confused. He says he looks up and after hearing the gunshot, he's like, he almost didn't hear the gunshot. And he's like, There's one more envelope, and there's supposed to be. That doesn't make sense."
What?
As he opens it, and it says, "There's no bid." He says, it simply says, "Your lives" in all capital letters.
It was him, and I point at the tall, pale man.
It was him.
He's the one causing the chaos.
He puts his hands up in like a mock of surrender, like, "Sir, I did nothing. I was standing over here."
Don't pretend. You're the one acting creepy. You're the one probably who brought in the goon to shoot the guard to try to steal the thing and kill us all with it.
Are you making fun of my appearance, sir? That's very unbecoming of you.
I will make fun of your appearance because you are obviously a bad person.
Oh, you
I just
actors
knew
are
it when I
so
shook your
vain.
hand.
So vain, you actors.
Oh, I'll show you, Vane. And then I pull out my gun.
Oh,
Hell yeah. As your keeper going, hell yeah, hell no at the same time.
Good luck against whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, the Demogorgon. Okay. Yeah.
is this because of the fog? Is the fog driving us crazy?
You you hear a scream coming from somewhere in the building. And as you're pointing the gun at them, a maid runs into the room and she's out of breath and she's like, the cook, she stepped outside for a second and for a cigarette and something like there was like something like a giant bat or a horrible moth that it took her away.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like staring daggers into the pale man. I'm like,
He's
"Hmm."
smiling at you. There's no worry whatsoever. He thinks the whole
I
thing
knew
is
it.
very amusing.
I knew it was you.
I was here. How could I be this? And a giant bat? He laughs into his fist again.
Bring the cook back. Bring Gabe back. Bring everybody back.
Well, I didn't take them. They're not mine to return.
Stop lying.
All right. Sorry, as we're laughing. We'll go back outside as you run into.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
attempting to run across to the barn where the cars are.
Yeah, there's a car driving. You see its headlamps. It's driving towards the hotel.
Oh, really?
But it before it gets to the hotel, it just stops abruptly. And the fog seems to thicken and strange lights are dancing around the automobile.
Hmm. Okay, and it was coming to the hotel,
Yeah,
not leaving the hotel?
it was coming
Okay.
towards you.
And it's getting swarmed by the fog for some reason. That's not great. Did I make it to the car enclosure?
Yeah, you're in the
The garage? Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go to my car.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out for Gabe again, because if he didn't, disappear into nothingness, if he had any sense and he wasn't able to get back inside fast enough, he might have come here.
Yeah, the driver's side door opens and there's a figure standing there. It's talking quiet and it's a little slurred, but you think it's Gabe's voice
At the car that's outside in the fog, or a car in here?
in the fog. You were yelling for Gabe, and it seems like
Mhm.
Gabe has answered.
Gabe, come here right now.
The figure stands there covered in shadows and
I'm gonna shoot at one of the weird lights.
shooting at what? The lights? Okay.
Yeah, weird lights in the fog, not at the semi-human figure, but I'm gonna shoot at the weird lights in the fog.
You fire off into the distance and some of the flashing lights stop.
What is the reaction of this human figure person as I fire in their general direction, but not at?
Not a single movement, nothing, no reaction.
Yeah, no. All right. I get in my car.
Okay.
Start it up. Can I get around the front of the hotel without having to, impact this vehicle? Is there space?
As you turn your car on, it suddenly dies.
Oh, pick now to fail on me? Stupid machine.
I mean,
Get back out. I kick it. Pull my gun out again.
And then the figure in the by the car begins to speak. It is Gabe Dryer's voice, but it's very pained and it's awkward. It's very odd. It says, "I have a message for you. You are in grave danger, death. The spatial annihilation device is not of you, not within your knowledge to control. Give it to us. Give it to us. Do not trust those within. You will be spared. You will live. Your existence will continue. Danger. Non-primate life has been detected within. Danger. Death."
I'd be happy to give it to you if you'll give Gabe back. Will you leave him be?
You see something shift in the mist in the darkness behind him, and something lips off and flies away, and the figure drops to the ground.
Okay, run over there.
As you inspect this man's body, his brain is missing, and all you see in the back of his head is an empty socket. We need a sandy loss. A
Oh
sandy roll,
no,
excuse me.
is it
You will
Gabe?
have a sanity loss.
I always
No,
get
it's
that mixed up.
Gabe.
Yeah,
Instant.
it is Gabe's body. He has no brain. It was been ripped out at the back of him.
Yeah, no, I fail that roll. I'm not even
Okay.
gonna roll. I
I'm not even
fail
gonna
it.
roll it.
I
1d6
fail it.
loss.
Okay. This
You
is
really,
like the whole thing.
you really like Gabe.
I did. I really liked Gabe. He was just a kid. 4.
All right, you are badly shaken as
Mhm.
your new acquaintance, Gabe, is now no more. He was being puppeteered by something that lifted off and flew away.
Okay. I run back inside after that.
All right,
After I scream in horror for a minute and rage.
and you come.
Probably shoot in the general direction of whatever flew off.
All right, that's
Just
what.
firing wildly.
And you come back. You come back into the scene where everyone's. You see, Charles has a gun pointed at the so-called Mr. Sleep. They seem to. You catch maybe a snippet of some kind of bat or moth creature that is being murmured across the crowd.
They say about the man. That must be what they meant.
What do you what who's they?
Gabe's dead.
What? No. No. You monster. And I like point the gun again at Mr. Sleepman.
Mr. Sleep smiles at you, and then he begins to speak. "I'm afraid, my friends, that the hour draws late, and I must be away home.
I
Those
fire
things
the
out."
gun.
It hits him in the chest.
Oh, okay.
He looks down at the hole and he looks up at you. He just keeps talking. "Those things out there in the fog, and rest assured, they are waiting for you in the dark, waiting to slice you up and splay you open like meat on a butcher slab. They want this pretty toy, but they won't let any of you live if they get it. I, however, am in a more generous mood. I'm going to save you. Walk with me, if any of you are brave enough. Bring that pretty toy for me, and the rest of you can live. What's more, you'll have gold, so much gold. Walk out into the dark and fear not. The rest they won't care about. Not if you don't have the machine, and I'll take care of them to be sure. Think on it, but don't take too long." And he kind of brushes his hand over his bullet wound, and he smiles up at you, Charles. "Do that
I just
again. You won't walk out of here."
I look at my gun and I look at him and I'm like, ah,
That was your one freebie, human.
human, what are you?
Pray you don't
Not
find
a
out.
human. Look, come here. I
All right.
I drag a couple of them out.
Group huddle, group huddle. All right, timeout.
Yeah.
This is escalated.
Yeah. So are we still on plan? Is this?
This is not on plan. We are off plan. I don't know what the plan is now. Marcel, do you have any ideas?
I have no idea what is going on right now. I
Is
don't
this
trust a single thing that that creature is saying. He finally admits that he's not a human. I do not believe that anyone should walk away with this device. That said, maybe people will rush up there and try to take it, and in the chaos, maybe we could ultimately benefit.
so basically a big scrimmage and we hope that we come up with the device at the end of it?
I think so. We can't go outside. We don't
I
have any
like
other options except to fight it out in here.
I suppose we got some strapping young people here. I think we have a good shot.
All right, what you need to know is the things outside. They spoke to me with Gabe's body. I don't know if they were the ones that killed him, probably. But they claimed the exact same thing that he claimed, which is that he is dangerous, and if he gets the device, none of us leave. They told me he wasn't human before I even saw him.
Okay, but they weren't human either,
Oh, they're
obviously.
definitely not.
So we're at a crossroads. We have flying demon things or that thing, and all of them want it, and we need to get it, obviously. Beyond any of our goals, we need to just stop the evil that's going on right now. This is not movie magic. I'm not built for this.
Out of the
Oh,
corner of your eye, you see Mr. Sleepy's offering some of the gold to some of the guests in there.
which one specifically?
I think it was what, Kepler? Yeah.
Of course, Kepler.
I'm not gonna warn Kepler.
Easily
What
persuaded.
is their like read on this whole situation? They just saw a man get shot and not believe.
Yeah, are they
Uh,
not also all freaked out?
they are, but they're kind of like you. They're in a bad situation, just trying to make sense of things.
They're just like wide-eyed, like
They saw the gold
Don't be
doubloons.
bamboozled.
It's, their eyes got wide. They filled with dollar signs. They're like, oh, no, I can get over this.
Don't be fooled by a pittance of gold.
Yeah, he's handing
You
gold to
understand?
Kepler and and Wade. Just seems to you can see they're stressed, but they're like, well, maybe it's
Do you
buddy.
understand how much money you will make off of expanding the prototype and building more copies? You could make a global arms Cold War while everyone struggles to scrape up enough money to buy another one
Yeah, Kepler
so
replies
they
to
can
you.
all
He's like,
flex their power. And
well,
you're going to pass that up?
I have to survive to do that. That's the most important part here.
And do you think that guy will help you?
He must be
Don't look at that.
wearing, I'm sure he's just wearing a vest or something. I don't,
Okay, yeah, you try shooting him. See what happens.
Don't look at a measly 4 ounces of gold like that's worth something.
I mean, the gold is immediate. The device, it's a hassle. I would accept the gold in my survival. It's
You
just
see
it
that
makes a
right there?
compelling argument.
You are
You see right there,
not
gentlemen? Pay
you're
attention,
not being
Monty.
rational.
Pay attention, Mr. Rivers. That gold is affecting their ability to think.
Rational. There are supposedly, if I'm taking this at face value, there are flying creatures in the mist, and this man is a monster. There's nothing rational here. Only my survival is that's priority. It's priority number
But you're
one.
taking money.
So why would I turn down free
um
money? This is this
Because
is,
I
Am-
how do you
this is
go
America.
ahead.
This is the American dream, and he puts the money towards you.
I lean into the others and I go, did that man actually bid?
I'm
No,
sorry, I
he's
couldn't
not
hear
human.
that.
The not man?
Yeah, he's not human. I shot him.
I know. The not man. Did he bid?
I don't think
I,
he's the one who submitted the bid that said you're all gonna die.
well,
I'm like
his bid was
99%
our
sure.
lives.
Oh yeah, our lives. Yeah, better.
Is that true, sir?
Yes.
No, I asked the Mr. Sleep Man.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought I was sir.
That was not for me. That was placed by the things in the fog, the mist.
Oh,
Well,
so now you're being open and upfront about everything.
did you place a bid?
I did not place the bid. I knew this was going to happen, and my plan was to enlist some of you to carry the device out for me and be done with it.
Okay, while we're being open and honest, transparent now, what are those creatures and what are you?
I
Well, he
don't.
said we don't want to know what he is.
I don't think your
Unless
small minds can handle that. I think it's best to stick with the gold and your task.
Small minds?
Sir, I see
uh-oh.
you think you're some kind of
You
scientist,
did
but
not.
it's still your knowledge is still very, very tiny, not even a dot within a dot on the cosmos.
And you think you're important, huh?
I'm not either, actually.
Then why do you
You
think
will
you should
not.
have the device?
Well, I'm still a sentient being who cares for his own survival.
How would that impact your survival? Oh, just because the creature. But then why did you want it if you know the creatures are going to kill you for it?
I'm not afraid of the creatures. I simply want one of you, or two of you, I suppose, if you're not strong enough to carry the device out for me.
And then we'll die and then you'll get the device. Yeah, I see how it goes.
I am a, he says, man of my word.
I'm really resisting the urge to shoot him again.
Don't.
I know it's a bad idea.
Shoot him again. He insulted my
Don't.
education.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
He
Let's
comes
go.
over, he walks over and puts his hand on you, says, are you going to do something? His face is like right in yours, hovering over you.
Is he like breathing on me? Like, do I feel breath?
You don't think he's breathing at all.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay, but his handshake felt real. That's crazy. Okay. He can make himself seem alive. Okay, yeah, no. Not right now. I just stare at him angrily.
He shoves you away a little and just laughs.
I turn away and I hunch my back. I pull out my petri dish and I check out the Omni ooze. Is it responding?
He laughs. He says, "And where did you get that at?
Silence. Thing.
You're not in control here, sir.
This is mine, and you will not take it.
I could if I wanted to. But lucky for
Francis
you, I only want the device." Go ahead,
goes
Francis.
over and grabs Wade by the back of his shirt collar and it's
It's like, what are you
fine,
doing?
come on. You're coming with us. You're going to tell your men that they can stand them.
I will do no such thing. This man wants the device and he's going to pay for it.
He just gave you gold
Well,
and your life, right?
Yes, we have to do the job, though.
I pull out my gun.
And who are you?
I point it at Wade, and I'm like,
We're doing the thing.
we're doing the thing.
He looks at
Tell you
Mr.
to
He looks
stand
at
down.
Mr. Sleep and he shakes his head. No, you have a job to do, Mr. Wade.
What do you value more, gold or your life?
I don't understand. What's his job?
He wants us to carry the device out. What do you mean? What's his job?
Who's us? Just you and your goons?
Well, any of us. We'll all get paid. Why are you making this so difficult?
That's what I'm saying. You need to come with us because the boys up there are
Yeah.
a little touchy.
No. I'll go myself. You don't need to come.
No, we're coming.
I don't think we didn't hear that gunshot earlier. Something was up already before this.
Yes, I was trying to scare them off.
Scare them off. Mr. Sleep is like, no, I'll have my man there. He will go and get his 2 men, and that's it. I don't need you.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how my acting skills can help here.
Sounds like everyone's talking about going up to get it, so I'm just going to go up to get it.
That's
Yeah,
smart. That's
same
smart.
too. Hold them off, Charles. And
You hear Mr.
Alright.
Sleep as you're
I'll
running?
gish gallop.
He says, if you run, I will kill everyone in this room.
How?
You'll see.
Oh, now we're back to cryptic, huh? Okay.
Oh, it will become very
We're-
clear if he leaves this room.
Going to get the do you want us to get the thing or not?
I want Wade and Mr. Kepler to do it. You don't need to do it.
Oh.
But you will accept our help carrying it out.
I'm not thinking you guys are necessary. In fact, you guys are overly difficult.
I feel like you were the one who came in difficult, but okay.
So did you stay in the room then? Where'd you go, Marcel?
Well, I mean, I'm getting threatened with my life now, so I guess I'm staying.
Very well. He points to the back of the room. You four stand over there. I will take these two. And Valerie, who's been very quiet since there's so many NPCs for him to handle, kind of just wanders over to you guys. He's like, "This guy's nuts. No."
Yes, I'm afraid, Val, the situation has escalated.
You just see Mr. Sleep shrug, like, "I don't care. I have all I need. You 5 go stand in the corner, and I will send them away.
Oh, so we don't even get to look at you now. Now we have to stand in the corner.
I will stay in the room with you."
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
I said you
So-
were being difficult. I don't. It's so frustrating. All I
Can
wanted to
we-
do is give you some gold, and you're being so hard.
I have an idea, Mr. Sleep.
Oh,
Wait.
he has an idea now. What is that? Lay it on me.
I will challenge you for the device.
Well, what am I, some kind of demon with a riddles 3?
Maybe.
To be
Are
fair, you
you?
wouldn't tell us.
That-
Oh,
this
I'll
is
tell
true?
you if you make the wrong move here, I'll show you everything.
No, I don't want to know.
You really don't.
If you have so much power, why do you need the machine?
That's not your business.
Name's
I
on you,
don't think you
meanie.
can even touch it.
Ooh.
yeah, that's a good one. Tell him, Marcel.
He needs humans to carry it out because you can't even touch it, can you?
I can touch it if I wish.
Then why do you need it? Okay, so you know the thing about the machine, right?
Yes.
The thing that I'm not going to say out loud because you obviously know it and you're so smart.
What is this? You're trying to draw me out?
I'm just saying we might have some information that could be given to you if you would be so nice as to not stick us in the corner.
Sorry.
Queens.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah. I was trying not to say that.
We are acting like petulant children. Just be real.
The fog.
Fritz didn't say that.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
just crashing
Wade.
out.
Wade and Kepler, if you'd be so kind to go up and get the machine. They get up and they begin moving.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Why then?
It doesn't matter why. I will take the machine, you all go back to your lives.
Fine, fine. I don't really believe you, but fine. But did we have to take the gold in order to help you?
Well, I'm just offering payment for your services. You want to do it for free, you may.
I'm just saying, I mean, I don't need your gold. Life is enough.
And at any rate, you guys aren't in on this anymore. As I said, you're too difficult.
Well, I mean, Francis, he's his own man. He's not really part of our group, I would say. He can help with the machine, I think.
All right, the Wade and Kepler have left the room. He just smiles at you and says, "Well, there you go." And outside in the fog, you do see the flashing lights return once more. They're flashing constantly now.
Can those things get inside?
Oh, they can break in at any time. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't.
Is it
Then why
because of
aren't,
you?
I'm not afraid of them.
but
Well, are
couldn't
they
they,
afraid of you?
hmm,
If they have any sense, they would be.
what if those things kill Wade and his goons before they can bring the machine back?
I doubt they'll do that.
And why is that?
I just feel that way.
So it's not, you're not basing that off of anything. You just hope that won't be the case.
Sir, I'm not clairvoyant. I'm just guessing like you are.
Well, I don't know if you're clairvoyant or not. I don't know your powers. You won't tell me what they are or show or anything.
Speaking of clairvoyant, I look at Peregrine right now. And I kind of put my back to Mr. Sleep and point to my forehead at Peregrine. It's like, we don't know which one of these people is lying.
I feel so strongly that everyone's lying.
Yeah.
This is a classic don't trust anyone. Keeper, real quick. From the stairway that they would have to bring the machine down, can I see that from where I'm at? From like the corner that we're in?
I would say probably not.
Probably not. Do you guys want me to consult the spirits?
It's the best thing we can do right now.
Can't hurt.
Okay.
What are you asking?
Like, should I ask like who's our best chance for survival? I don't know. At this point.
I don't think you asked that, right? It's a object person. Yeah, object person location or physical event.
Physical event. Okay.
Or like the safest way to dispose of the thing.
The rod, you mean?
Yeah, the rod.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Ah.
ask the spirits how to destroy the safest way to destroy the rod.
All right, roll your I guess first roll your magic.
No.
Don't you have like one MP now?
Yeah, I have one MP now.
Yeah, a tremendous strain comes over you. You can barely stand.
All right. Come on, clairvoyance. No. Can I spend luck?
Yeah, you can spend luck.
Okay. I'll spend the 5 luck.
All right, I guess you're thinking of the device's destruction, and you try to see, and you don't see anything. The device cannot be destroyed. It can only be hidden or locked away or whatever.
I got bad news, everybody. This is one of those classic indestructible items.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
like the One Ring, except if there was no mountain.
Yeah. Best we can do is maybe like hide it or something, but this thing's here to stay.
I have an idea. Oh, out of character keeper. I have
Yeah.
I have an idea. Are there any windows in this room?
Yep.
This might be a bad idea. So I'm gonna consult with the council first. I'm gonna bring everybody together for another group huddle. It's like, guys, I have an idea.
I like that we're just constantly huddling, by the way.
We gotta be secret. We don't want them to know what we're talking about. Okay.
Oh, he knows.
I turn back around to see if he's like listening.
I mean, he's looking right at you. It's not that big a room.
Can I roll to whisper?
Yeah, I guess. I guess technically he has the roll to listen.
Okay.
It's probably the better way to do it.
Okay. Guys, I have an idea.
Okay, he's gonna roll. Keep talking. I'm not gonna tell you if he succeeded or not. Because you wouldn't actually know that.
That's fair. Guys, I have an idea. What if we open the window and let the creatures in, and then he has to fight the creatures?
I mean, that's as good of a plan as any right now.
I'm open to
Yeah,
any
that's it.
suggestions.
Didn't he say they can come in anytime anyway? So I don't see why that.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, but I know we're whispering. What did you say?
He said the creatures could come in at any time.
Yeah, but maybe
Oh.
we'll like invite them in, and it's like, like they come in and they'll like fight him, and then we can go get the machine. I look back to see if he's like telling what we're talking about.
He's staring very intently at you.
That's not
About
good.
Gabe.
Oh yeah, they did kill Gabe.
He begins to speak. Well, I guess perhaps you guys were right. They are taking an awful long time, aren't they?
Yeah, so you know what that means, huh?
Hmm. Well, I still see the flashing lights. He looks around, so very curious.
So we should go up and get it.
That's how the bit goes.
Yeah,
The
this is
famous Abbott and Costello bit
Uh,
that I just told you about.
He puts his hat on his head and he says, I think I'll go outside. And he leaves.
wait, where are we?
Guys,
I
now
just
we
want to
gotta go
watch to
now.
see if an anime fight happens.
No. Like, do we complete our mission or do we watch him fight in an epic duel? That would be kind of cool.
Whoever wins, we lose. And as you were thinking that, some winged creature does smash through the windows, two of them. They are hard to describe, really. They're fungus, they are crustacean. They have very large claws. Their heads are covered in antennae. In their hands, there's something that it might be a crossbow, but its dimensions and this is weird and covered in fungus like they are.
So they're not made of omni-use, right?
No. There's some
Perfect.
kind of insect crab fungus thing that are flying. They point their guns at you. You guys are in combat.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh
dang.
no.
I don't want to fight you.
Man.
Why aren't you eating him?
I'll just put this. I mean, I would think you would know what they are if you know Lovecraft, but we'll play around.
They're the ones who are supposed to have eternal beef, not us.
And why do they have crossbows?
Yeah, leave us out of this.
All right, let's check some dexterity here. All right. I'm going to say nobody was ready to say because everyone was talking.
Yeah, definitely not readied, although I do have a gun in my hand. But it is not pointed at anything. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
The first one, he points his weird crossbow thing at Rivers and he pulls the trigger. Are you going to? What do you do?
Oh, is this like a die for cover or
Yeah, it's definitely a fire. It counts as a firearm.
okay, die for cover? I go.
So I'm pretty sure you don't lose your turn, right? 'Cause you have that thing.
Yeah, I can still do my thing. And
Yeah.
that's do I roll for that or
You roll dodge to see if you actually successfully get into cover.
okay.
Guess you could be going behind one of the dining tables, probably. Oh shit, that's not good. I have what? Did you succeed?
Yes, hard success.
Okay. The first roll is a 2, so I need to reroll the 10s. Second roll is a 42 under 60. It makes no sound when it fires, but a little dark comes out of it. And you can see it's roll the damage. See? Oh crap. It slams into your right shoulder for 6 points of damage. It sticks in your arm. There's your shoulder, excuse me.
Oh no.
The second one, still flittering and flying around it, it's going to fire upon Charles. What is
Yeah,
your
that tracks.
what is your reaction?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna die for cover.
Okay, you dive for cover.
Let's see. And you said it's a dodge roll?
Yep, it's dodge, see if you successfully get into cover.
Okay.
And either way, you lose your next turn.
Ooh, that is a 2, so that's extreme success.
All right, you get into cover. You rolled very poorly. It foot splashed your head over your head.
Oh,
All right, that would make it River's actual turn.
All right. I am I guess can I try and disarm thing one?
You may, yeah.
Okay. So I will use my sword
We'll attempt to fight back.
and I got a success.
All right, I got a 27 under 45. Pretty sure it's just normal. Let's see. Yep, just barely normal. So yeah, you knocked the gun or the gun, if that's what it is, out of its hand. Also, I did forget something. I'll just say now that they've come into view, I do need that sanity roll.
oh yay.
They were obscured before they started attacking there.
What is it? Our
That-
mind was able to conceptualize them enough that
That's a fail for
I got a
me.
62 over 60. I must spend some luck.
You cannot. Okay. You have to spend. I think you have to roll your sanity first.
I got a 62 over 60.
I mean, yes. I roll a 1d6,
All right.
and whatever that is, I think you have to spend
2.
double. So yeah, you spend 4 sanity. You cut it in half to 1.
Well, or that's a skill, I guess. It doesn't count for characteristics. Because you could spend 1 to adjust the skill or characteristic roll.
Oh, you can't
So
spend that
I
on
get it.
sanity though. You still
Oh,
can't
that's
spend
right,
it.
yeah.
So in Pulp, you can halve the loss you take, but it's still just halving it. You still have to take it.
I guess I'll do 4.
All right, you spend 4 points
Double.
to reduce the 1.
All right, I got a fail on the sandy roll and then a 4 on the d6. That's
Okay.
4 points.
And everyone else, I didn't hear the rest of the rolls.
I got a success.
All right.
I got a
You,
4.
if you see it, you don't actually take anything, which is kind of crazy, but apparently you can rationalize it somehow.
It's just a crab.
I took 6. I think I'm gonna spend some luck because
Yes,
that
if
would
you
be bad.
if you spend 12, yeah, you can take it down to 3.
Mhm. So I
All
will
right.
do that.
All right, everyone's mind stays intact. Nobody loses their shit.
I already did that enough today.
And as we were doing that, yes, Rivers went forward. He slaps the crossbow out of the first one's hand. So I'll just go to crossbow. It's going to get a weird weapon thing. It's getting tired. And Charles wanted to cover. You are in cover, but you lost your turn.
Okay.
I think this is on you. Yes, there we go. Francis.
I fire at the one that still has a crossbow.
Go for it. It does not react.
All right, that is a hard success.
Okay.
8 damage.
Nice.
All right. As you fire your gun expertly at this flying fungus crab creature, and it seems like the way it's vibrating, it didn't do any damage. Didn't seem to even react at all.
Gents, we have a problem. I move away from them as far as I can go and still be in the suppose.
That will make it Marcel's turn.
Oh boy.
Use the ooze. Use the ooze.
Use the ooze.
All right, you
I
pull it
imagine-
on the out.
I imagine it's like a Final Fantasy VII animation. I jump forward and then I hold my hand up and the ooze covers my hand, so it's like a ooze fist. Then I punch it and then I just jump back in line.
All right, you turn the omelet ooze into a giant fist over your own fist. You swing at which one? 1 or 2?
The one with the weapon.
Okay, that's 2. It will
And
fight.
I'm gonna go ahead and
It will fight
try to
back.
brawl.
Claw versus ooze fist.
Sweet. I failed. I got an 81.
Okay. It got a 12 under. Yeah, 45.
Oh.
That is that's not too bad. It did 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Perhaps it was a little surprised to see your fist have a giant black fist form over it, and it only slashes you slightly on the side with its own crab-like claw.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit.
Okay, that would take us back to the top. You have Francis readied, which I don't know how much dexterity that gives me. 1 second. It gets 100. They have 120 with the weapon out, so the one is disarmed. 1 is not going to go first. 2 is still the fastest. This 2 still has his crossbow. Yeah, okay. And yeah, Marcel, he didn't like you doing that, so he aims his weird bow thing at you and he fires. Do you die for cover or no?
Yeah, I would definitely.
Okay, that's your dodge.
Dodgemundo.
Flitters
No.
about, vibrating.
68 over 25.
All right, you fail to get into cover, but maybe the sheer audacity of your punching it with that fist, it misses. It goes over your head as well. All right, Rivers, that thing is really hurting your shoulder. If you want it out, you're gonna need a dexterity roll.
If I want to what?
If you want to pull that barb out, you have to roll a dexterity.
Oh shit.
Otherwise, it's going to cause further damage.
Okay, I'll pull out the barb.
All right, make your dex roll. So you feel a stinging pain in it.
Success.
All right, you pull that barb out, you throw it down, and you see that you are lucky because it begins to dissolve into pure acid.
Yikes.
I guess there's no way I can like throw it at number 2, huh?
No, because you'll be scooping up acid with your bare hands.
Okay.
I mean, I won't stop you. You want to touch it?
No, it's all right.
So he has 70. This makes him faster. His gun has been disarmed. We'll say it flung away through maybe one of the broken windows. That'd be kind of insane. He's going to punch forward at you, Rivers. He has his claws are in the air. He flies towards you and takes a swipe. You dodge or fight back.
I'm gonna fight back. I can take it.
That's the spirit.
Also, I think
This is goodbye, everybody.
which,
What is it? It'll be like a Don't worry, everyone. I'll be okay.
Oh no.
Oh God.
What'd you get?
Oh
Failure.
no. No.
I got a failure as well, but fortunately for you, he's so fast he's able to reel back and get a second attack in.
Oh,
This one is a 2, so he does the full damage. You take 6 points of damage.
and that's it.
No, you take 6 points here. You have more health as a Pulp Hero, so you're probably okay. Question mark.
I just start like vomiting blood uncontrollably in front of
Yeah.
everyone.
He slips his he reels back with the second with the attack with his crab claw, and he catches you off guard and hits you probably across the chest up and down, just slashing you. Francis, you have your gun ready, but it didn't seem like it did too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I will fire again. I think this is like the last shot in my magazine, and then I'm gonna reload. But thankfully, I fast load, so that won't cause me any extra problems. I'm gonna try and fire again at the same, same one I've been working on.
Okay. Yet again, just flitters in the air, vibrating oddly.
All right, that's another hard success. Not that it helps.
It's a one
One
hit, right?
damage,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the second shot. It just kind of, excuse me, it was like the first shot. It hits it, but it just doesn't seem to really register because of the weird vibration.
I need a bigger gun.
All right, Charles, you count as in cover.
Is that penalty die for if they attack me?
Yeah, that's for you. If they attack you, yeah, with the ranged weapon,
Cool.
you're hiding behind one of the dining room tables.
By the way, in the midst of all of this chaos, what happened to Valerie, the lawyer?
She we'll say she screeched loudly and she ducked under one of the tables in the far room. She's just there with her head over her hands.
Okay, I was just curious. Um, well, this is a pickle. How close am I to the door?
You could spend your turn leaving, I guess, if you want. That's what you want.
Ugh, I want to be near it just in case it's an unwinnable fight, but I don't want to leave everybody behind. So like I want to drag people with me. If I took a shot from behind cover, would that work?
Yeah, maybe you can shoot at it, yeah. But just
Well, I
like
mean, yeah, but
you,
like, would it be just a normal attack? I wouldn't be like at penalty or anything.
no, you're just it's only a penalty if they shoot at you.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and take a shot. Hopefully, this does something to the one who has no weapon because he's already been hurt at least once, so maybe it'll do something. Let's see how it goes.
I think it's
That does not go well.
number one was disarmed, and number two is the one that's been getting shot.
So that was an 85, so I miss.
All right. You just can't get your eye on the weird vibration, and you miss as well.
I'm just like firing over the table, like yeah. So I guess that's my turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna remain here and cover, and hopefully they won't attack me, or if they do, they won't do it well.
Marcel, this fight is not going well. You have your giant omelette ooze fist.
Yeah. Um, I'm a little concerned that I'm not going to be able to do anything. And I kind of feel like my best shot is to try to slip out of here and get the freaking weapon. But is that Mothman just like staring at me still, like chilling? Because I thought he was gonna be mixing it up with these.
You're fighting two of them, yeah.
Well, I mean, like the Mr. Sleep, is he chilling or is he down?
Oh, he
Down the
left
clown?
earlier. He
He
put his hat
left.
on and
Oh,
left
God
because
damn
he
it.
saw the fight coming. He just walked
Oh,
out of the room, leaving you there.
bastards. All right, well, I'll run out of the room then and try to go upstairs.
All right, I will take no, I guess I'll just let you go. You can run out.
Or actually, do I lose my turn because I dove out the way?
Um, did you dive out of the way? I thought you swung at it.
Yeah, I got shot at and then I dove. I
That's
did a
right.
dodge
After
roll.
he punched, he got
Yeah,
attacked.
it wasn't on
Yeah,
my turn. It was
yeah.
on their turn.
All right, then you have lost your
Man of
turn.
honor.
You tripped over a chair and you fell. You can't leave your plan for next turn. All right, so I think it goes. He's faster. Make sure to get this right this time. He is going to point at River. He looks at Rivers again and he fires the bow. Second one is not this one, so
Ugh, okay, I'm gonna
I,
dodge this time.
yeah, but you have that nibble thing, so it's a little bit.
Well, I only have 3 health left, so
I feel bad Rivers has been taking all the damage.
I know.
You knocked the gun out of his hand. It's personal.
Okay. No. I did a fail. I had a failure.
All right, you failed to get in the cover. You trip over something as well, but lucky for you, it rolled a straight 100. The gun doesn't
Oh,
seem to fire. It's not human, but you almost seem like it has a human look of confusion on its face for a second.
A magical gun jam. Yes.
Yay.
I've got my like as I like land to the ground or whatever, I just have my hands together like thank you, Lord.
All right, Francis.
I'm gonna fire all three at number two that I've been firing at this whole time.
All right, go ahead.
Thankfully, I ignore penalty dice, so I'm just gonna roll three. I've had it with this boy. See if I can do any damage at all. That's a critical failure. Okay, I
Oh.
guess that jams my gun.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
fire, you let one off, and then your gun jams. Like, oh shit.
Okay, well, let's see.
One's
See
better
if
than
it-
none.
8.
Yeah, sadly, once again, it doesn't seem like it does anything to this creature.
Good lord. Oh boy. Let me double check this guy. By the way, while I'm at it.
They see outside. There's a bit of flashing lights. They seem to respond to these lights, and they fly out of the room, leaving you guys there.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
I don't know. I feel a little insulted.
All right.
I am very quickly going to perform first aid.
Yes.
All right. Rivers tries to patch himself up. Took a very hard barbed arrow thing to the shoulder.
Success.
Okay, that is a 1d4 in pulp.
And can I spend luck to do the also to
Up, yeah,
recover?
if you want.
I'll do it.
That is what, 20 luck for 1d6?
A king's ransom for such a prize right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, you dumped Constitution on that
Ah.
character.
Never. Okay.
All right,
Whatever.
you psyched yourself up, and you feel a little better.
Well, when you were like, oh, like you should have some more health since it's Pulp Cthulhu, it's like, what?
Yeah, but you only have 30 con, so you barely have more than a regular character would.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's
that's
sad.
where it occurred to me.
Regular
Oh,
character in Pulp Cthulhu. What's going on?
all
All
right.
right.
You guys are just out of there. They left. The room is broken. The wind is
Oh.
howling.
I hate to suggest this, guys, but I think we need to get that disintegrator and disintegrate anybody that gets in our way.
I think
We
you're right.
That
gotta
sounds
get
like
our
a
hands
good
on it if it's
idea.
still in here.
Hold on, though. I have a malfunction happening here.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. I failed to unjam it. Oh,
Okay.
well, I'm going to use a different gun now.
Do you have a different gun on you, or is it in the car?
There's a bunch in my room. So
Okay.
we're heading up to that floor anyway,
right.
I think.
Yeah,
in
let's
theory.
go ahead and head up. I don't want to get ambushed by like 4 more of those things.
All right. You guys head upstairs. Francis goes to their room.
Literally straps on like 4 different guns.
All right.
I turned to Francis, can I borrow one?
Certainly, I have every handgun known to man. Go ahead.
Oh
help
my
And you
yourself.
brought them all.
There is literally an entire large suitcase filled with like handguns and ammunition for said handguns.
Whoa. All right, I just grabbed one at random. I'm like, okay.
All right. You have been armed again. What's next?
Disintegrator.
Yeah,
Yep.
run upstairs and
Okay, you go to the room. The door is open. The bodies of the two people that were guarding it, the bodies are there. They're both dead, laying on the ground. The device is missing.
So
Well,
Wade isn't here though, or Kepler,
Nope, he is not there.
but they did. Does it look like there was a fight?
There was a fight with the two guards.
Okay.
Their
is there like
throats, their throats have been slit.
is there like a trail like of somebody like carrying or like somebody like dragging the machine or like
Yeah,
leading out
is
the
the
door or
is the
anything?
whole like little wheelbarrow thingy gone?
Yeah, they took the whole machine out the window, it looks like. The window is wide
Oh.
open.
out the window.
Maybe
Can I
the
look out the
big
window?
creatures?
The fog is blocking all visibility.
Oh, hell's bells. Okay, I think something got the machine. I'm not sure what.
Well, I suppose we have to find out, or at least try to.
I suppose
All right. You going outside into the fog or?
we don't have a lot of options here.
I was taking some notes in the beginning when we got our 3 goals. I wrote confirm real,
Mhm.
how it work, and buy or die. And I didn't realize how accurate that was.
We're close to the second option. We're close.
Are you clairvoyant as
Yeah.
well, sir?
Yeah, what is it? The professor set us up.
All right, you guys get outside into the fog, and you see the very creepy figure of Mr. Sleep lurching in the. He's like, "Well, I guess you guys survived.
I
you have it?
suppose so. Did you get the thing you wanted?
I think it flew away into the barn
It
where all the cars
flew-
are.
The machine flew away.
The creature carrying it, sir. Pay attention.
You didn't say a creature got it. It revealed that to me now.
I said they took it.
All I heard was, oh, you might be right. I might concede this point.
But it's
It's-
in the barn.
I imagine they set up operations there sometime during the auction. Well, are we going to go in after it or not? And guess what? I'm putting fucking Mr. Sleep at the party.
No.
Now this
Worst
guy
party
wants our
member.
help.
Right.
Well, Mr. Sleep, can you give us any advice on fighting these things?
Don't even ask. Don't even ask.
Ugh,
Try not to get your throat slit, and he smiles at you. I
What
guess
can
you
you
are.
do to them?
Oh, I can do a lot.
Good. If you can kill them all, then yeah, that's great. Okay, let's go.
Well, my friends, I still need you to carry the machine for me.
Yeah, because you can't touch
That's
it.
fine, sure.
Yeah, okay.
We can't seem to hurt the damn things.
I just want to say everything went wrong when you showed up. I still blame you for that.
Noted. I don't care, but noted.
Cool.
Oh, your reaction to this character is great. Well, you
Oh.
see, they are from a different place. How do I explain this? They vibrate differently. Your guns, your knives. You have to, like he makes stuff with his fist. You have to bash them. Come on.
We
Oh.
punched the creatures.
Well, you didn't punch it hard enough, clearly.
Hey, does anyone have a rope?
Mr.
Have a
Sleep
pen?
That's his pockets. No, I'm all out of ropes.
I have a pen if you want an autograph.
I
Sorry.
have a flashlight.
Well, because I was thinking they have the whole device, right? But we know we don't need the whole device, right?
Don't say that in front of Mr. Sleep.
I already know that it's only the rod that powers the device.
Of course
Come
you
on,
do.
guys, we're all on the same team now.
That's right.
don't-
We're a team. Team human. Yay.
So he gets it. Mr. Sleep gets me.
You're not vermin at all.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm? Just a little.
You can always tell he's enjoying himself despite it all, the danger, and despite being pretty sure the machine can hurt him. He's still hanging, having fun, I guess.
I think Mr. Sleep has seen our indomitable spirit in the face of adversity and
He's-
has developed a newfound respect for us.
That's right.
me.
It's the friends we make along the way, right?
Exactly. Thank you, Mr.
Exactly.
Sleep.
Friends. Quote, quote.
Oh, this is great.
What happened to Wade and Kepler? Do you know? Did they get killed?
They were probably dead. I actually didn't go upstairs. I went outside. I just
Well-
saw the lights going towards the barn.
Oh, Mr. Sleep, may I ask you one question that you answer honestly?
Okay, I'll give you one honest answer. Shoot.
What are you going to do if you get the machine?
I'm going to take it home with me and out of the hands of anyone that can harm us with it.
So you won't harm anybody with it.
No, we don't need that to harm anybody.
Okay, well, you did say that was an honest answer, so I'll trust you for now.
That was an honest answer. It is, you clearly have figured it out. You're so smart. It hurts us, whatever that machine is. It was made in some unknowable place in the cosmos by some whatever beings. I could explain them, or I couldn't explain them. They're beyond me as well, to be honest.
Okay, well, as long as you're on the side of things which are sentient and not unknowable, I guess you're almost kind of not the worst thing that we could have right now.
At least he hasn't eaten anyone's brain. Let's just put it that.
You haven't, right?
Not today.
That's
I usually just eat the whole thing, honestly.
So you are a vampire or something.
I'm a vampire.
no vampires only eat the blood.
Dang it, I stopped reading Dracula halfway through. I didn't know.
Oh. I think you should get back into movies. Maybe you can play Dracula if you survive this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I could do a good you.
Yes, you can use me as your study. But
Yeah.
you seem to think I'm a vampire.
Source of
Yeah.
inspiration.
Hmm.
Well, shall we venture forth, humans, Team Human?
I'll venture forth, but I too must also ask a question.
All right, I'll give
What
you one more free answer. Go ahead. Shoot, scientist. What do you got?
what is the nature of the Omni Ooze? I need to know. Is it an alien life form?
He puts his hand under his chin. He says, "A long time ago, alien beings came to this planet. They colonized it. They created their own life. They created a slave race. And they created other life as well. What you have there, it's discarded. It's the waste. They threw it away. Some of it became other creatures, and some of it just sat there and did nothing. And that's the latter. Is that good enough for you, sir?
A piece of vestigial life
Oh
from an
yes.
ancient era. You could almost call it
You could almost think of it
proto
as the primordial ooze, if you will.
a primordial ooze, a proto life.
Although that's the waste. It was a total failure. I mean, there were other failures, and I'm talking to them, and he laughs at himself.
Oh, so I'm guessing you were the success.
You just hear laughter rumbling from him.
Well, I suppose one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
They sold my education again, you bastard.
You really do know very little about the existence you live. But that's probably for the better. You would collapse.
Well, this has been fun. Let's go.
You,
Yay.
I answered honestly, right? Yay. Team Human
Okay,
again.
this guy better give me the secrets of the universe. I'm getting it.
Yeah, Mr. Sleep just like, anyway, here's the whole lore of the human race real quick.
Right.
And
Go
then your
read
head
rounds. He
explodes.
says, go read rounds of madness. All right. He says, well,
Meld with my mind right now.
is one of you gonna lead or?
Yes, Francis is just like stalking ahead, like
All right, yeah. As we get closer to the barn and the fog, and you do see the lights flashing everywhere, and it's very clear that some sort of base was set up in there. The door is now closed. It's fairly, I think it was open when you guys had it, but now it's been closed by somebody, something.
Do you know they made it so my car wouldn't work?
Yeah, and
They're jerks.
I think he's here. Anyways,
Eight kill all.
before I asked who's got guns drawn and all that stuff before you open the bar door.
Well,
If
but
it even
Mr.
matters.
Sleep,
That
yeah,
is
Mr.
true,
Sleep
but you
said guns don't matter.
that is true. You still do have autonomy over yourself. What are you doing? Do you put the gun away? Do you
If I put the gun away, can I like ready my fists? Like to like fisticuffs? Like
I
put up your dukes?
sadly no.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm going in with my fits and my good looks. My fists, my good looks.
Oh, I'm sure I'll take care of things when we get in there. I just need to watch after the machine, of course. It's very
Of course,
dangerous.
of course. Yeah, of course.
uh, yeah, he says, who's opening the barn?
Francis throws open the door. Francis is so done.
All right, and then yes, you do see clearly that there is a third fungus crab creature thing that must have been what signaled the others. It does indeed have its bow thing in its hand. Mr. Sleepy steps forward, and I'm very sorry to say to him, but he begins to slowly, like, almost melt into a black ooze, and eyes appear all over this ooze, and tendrils begin to pop out. He forms into about 8 foot tall of writhing, acidic, writhing ooze, and I need a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And you hear him laughing in the same voice he's been talking to you with all day.
Well,
I
that's
told you
lovely.
I would tell you.
I actually succeed.
Didn't
I think
ask.
nothing about this guy surprises me anymore.
Well,
Success.
okay. What about our other two?
Terrible, terrible, terrible failure.
That's
Oh,
what I like
no.
to hear.
I hard succeeded. Apparently, I was totally prepared for this.
All right. I mean, I guess you kind of were, honestly. You were bracing yourself. To see this creature, even if you succeed, it is a 1d6.
Great.
If you failed, or scientists failed, it is a 1d20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Just lay it on.
I intend to.
Oh, you're not going to believe this. I
Oh,
got a
no.
1.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, let's go. Me too.
Best possible outcome.
Okay, two of you got one and two.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
spending?
I
spend
got
some
one.
more luck. Yeah.
All right, if you spend 12 luck, you can reduce that to 3 and not
Yep.
face the bout of madness. Are you doing that as well, Sino?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right,
Now is not the time.
everyone shakes in revulsion at Mr. Sleep's true form.
He's like your ooze, but not cute.
The evil ooze.
All right, that does indeed put us in combat as everyone thankfully survived your helper's true appearance. That was pretty wild. One has been disarmed. Two has the gun, but has been damaged slightly from being fired upon. Three is fresh. Was the one that was hanging back.
Did one
Now,
have a gun jam?
Yeah,
it-
it did. It had a critical
oh, you're right.
malfunction.
It
So
did.
yeah.
I did forget about that. So that two is also disarmed. Then I will write down in my notes here. I apologize. I did forget about that.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
It does not have the gun, so maybe it brought it back with it and stashed it wherever they're at. They step out to meet you into combat. Three does see everyone, and he is going to fire at. Guess we'll fire at Francis. He's not been fired at yet, and
Yeah.
we'll make it fair. We'll spread the love.
I will attempt to dodge.
Okay, so
Dive for cover. I'm gonna try to dive for cover behind the car.
yep, that works. I have a 5 on my first attack, so let's see if I need a penalty die.
Extreme success. Diving
Okay.
into cover.
See what my 5 turns into. My 5 turns into 15. My skill level is, I think, 60. 30 is half, so yeah. 15, 12 was the extreme, so no, it's just the hard success. So it does indeed hit. You need to roll 1d8. Francis jumps behind the car, but the bolt still hits him. 6 damage. Hits you in the back of the shoulder as you jump into behind the car.
Ow!
All right. I believe Rivers is faster now. The other two have no guns. River, you are told that your stabbing does not work, but you look at your sword and look at it and maybe think, shit.
Yeah. There's no way for it to like pull the bolt out of Francis and throw it at a thing, right?
Um, you can run over and do that, yeah. You'll need a dexterity roll. I'm gonna have to call for a hard dexterity roll, maybe. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I can do
You leap across, try to pull it out of Francis.
it. Leap across. I can do it.
Do your best fencing step forward.
Yeah, I lunge. Oh, God. That can't be a good sign.
Although
I think it's the best sign.
Hard success.
you got it.
Yes.
All right, you met the
Yes.
challenge. You pull the bolt out of Francis. It's in your hand. It will turn into acid next round.
Okay, can I throw it now or have to wait?
You're gonna have to wait the next round, I think.
Okay, okay.
Okay. These guys have 70 dexterity, I think. Yes. All right. That does make him faster than everybody. He only has his claws, though. All right. You're going to say that Rivers, he sees you with that, with that thing in the barb in your hand isn't like that. He's going to give you another crustacean 1-2. Do you dodge or fight back?
I will dodge. I will always dodge from now
He's learned his lesson.
on. Did I learn my lesson actually?
I think my dice are ready to keep rolling 5s.
Oh no.
So he has an extreme again. So unless you also have an extreme, we can meet that. What'd you get?
Yeah, just a regular success.
Okay. He hits you with the first one for 2 damage.
Problem.
Maybe swipes it underneath your chin as you try to dodge, and you do need a second attack, so roll your dodge again.
Extreme success.
All right, you're ready for it this time. You do much better. As his 97 over 60 is, or whatever, is not good. 45, I think it was, is not good enough, and he misses. All right, Mr. Sleep, this rolling protoplasm of ooze is kind of, there's mouths forming all over him. He's laughing hysterically.
The same voice, but now there's more of them.
Yep, just coming out of multiple mouths that form and open again.
Because that's what we needed, more of his mouth.
Right. He's sassy.
He's been an absolute delight to play. I wasn't expecting that. Just because of your response there, like, excuse me? What the fuck is this? All right, he swings forth. I'm rolling twice. This is ridiculous, but he has 90. He rolled a 72 over 90. It attempts to fight back feebly. 25. All right, that's not good. I think these are both just normal successes. So the first one is damage. So a little like tendril comes out of him like a pseudopod. He swings at him, does 8 points of damage. It swings again. Pseudopod, another one forms and snakes out of it towards the creature. Okay, he rolled a 31. The creature is very feebly tries to fight back. 61, it fails. I will do this again. It's probably not necessary, but he will take it out. Yep, yeah. I don't even need to roll the second one. The second one snakes out and just smacks the head off this creature and it falls into the ground. He says, ah ha ha ha. He's just laughing hysterically. All right. Francis, match that. Your turn.
Francis would like to take aim this round. So he's in cover behind a car now.
All right,
His
so
friend thankfully ripped the thing out of his shoulder. So at least he's not getting any worse.
All
He
right.
takes aim not at the creature, but at the crossbow thing that it has. So the one that's still armed for 3.
Okay.
I'm going to be aiming at its weapon to try to get it out of its hand.
Okay. Goes into aim.
Do I see the machine, like where it is?
You don't actually see it now.
Damn, that was my idea.
It's not in their
Uh,
hands or anywhere obvious.
okay. I'm gonna go. In that case, I'm gonna go duck into cover with Francis.
Okay, you are in cover.
Yay.
All right, now, Marcel.
Sorry.
Uh, okay, well, can I punch a crab man?
I
I
believe
feel
in
like
you.
I feel
Punching is
like I
good.
just I
Mouth
do Mike
appears.
Tyson's punch out with the Omni Ooze.
You hear Mr. Sleep going, Marcel, Marcel, Marcel.
Oh goodness. 68 over 65.
Never mind.
I'm just gonna spend 3 luck.
All right.
I'm just
Sorry, which one did you punch anyways? 3 or 1?
those
These two, I believe, are on damage because Mr. Sleep took out the damaged one.
let's do 1.
Okay, he is not the one without the weapon, so he swings his little crab claw at you.
I love crab claws.
And what the fuck? These people keep rolling zeros and you rolled a 9.
Oh,
Aw.
jeez.
My dice are rigged accidentally.
All right, so I had the regular success. So did I do my damage to him?
It did an extreme and it fought back, so unless you want to spend a lot of luck, it's gonna hit you.
Oh no.
All right. You attempt to give it the Omni-Ooze fist. You miss terribly. Maybe it's just flying too off the ground. It swoops down and just slashes you across the cheek for 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Your head rocks back and blood splurts all over.
would have killed lesser men.
Indeed, it would. But thankfully, we are Pulp Heroes. All right, 3, which still has the damn crossbow bolt. And let's see. 2 of you are in cover. It puts its bolt back and forth, and unfortunately, Rivers, it lands on you because it sees the bolt in your hand, and it fires.
No.
Mr. Nimble. Yeah, he got the nimble thing.
Yeah, I'll die for cover.
All right, it rolled a 30 under 60.
Oh,
They're rolling so goddamn well. I don't like it.
I failed.
Just a hard success.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay. You take. Oh, I gotta roll my damage. I shouldn't say what you do first. And 6s again. My dice are rigged. You take 6 damage. It hits you probably in the abdomen.
So that puts me at like 0.
Okay, you are
How much luck do you have, though?
I have 43 luck.
half your. It needs to do
Oh.
half your health to kill you, but it did knock you out if you're down. Unless you. How much luck do you have?
I have 43.
43. Okay. You can spend 20 luck to stay in the fight because you are not in the dying state, so we do not need to do the avoid certain death. You had to take 8 or more to go into dying state
Okay.
because there was no major wound mechanic in Pulp.
Oh, thank God.
If
oh,
you spend 20, you can do it's not as bad as it looks thingy.
I'll
See,
do
It's
20.
just a
yeah.
scratch.
it'll keep you in the fight though.
Yeah, I'll spend 20. and
Okay,
then
roll your 1d6 to see how much you keep adrenaline. Just pure adrenaline at this point keeps you going.
yes. 2. That's all I need.
All right. You wobble, you stand up to your feet wobbly. You got a crossbow bolt in your abdomen, and you got one in your hand. That's very quickly going to turn to acid. What do you do, Rivers?
I throw the one in my hand at number 3.
Okay, and unfortunately, that is the throw skill.
That's the what?
Unfortunately, that would take the throw skill, which I don't believe you have. Go ahead.
Oh, I have throw skill.
Do you actually have? You do
I
have the
don't know
fucking
why-
throw skill.
I don't know why I invested
He
so much in
knew.
throw.
It's a good
knew.
idea.
He's fucking clairvoyant, guys. Oh my god. He really is.
All right, success.
You knew this
Yay.
was coming. All right, let's see. I will do it off the rules what the damage on the thing it says. It turns into one, yeah, 1d10 every round if it stays in you, so roll a 1d10. See how much you hurt this creature.
2.
All right, you throw it and it turns into acid midair and it maybe dodges out of the way a tiny bit so it only splashes on a little. You hear a little sizzle of the strange vibrating creature. A very awful smell hits the air. Oh, and which one was that? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
That was number 3.
Okay, number 3. All right. Okay, and Charles, I don't want to skip you this time.
Nice. Yeah, I think Francis has a good idea, so I'm gonna try to disarm the one that still has a crossbow if I can. Just
Okay,
take a shot at it.
this is number 3. I will need it's not technically in the rules, but if you get a hard success, I'll let it happen.
Okie dokie. Let's see, what do I need? Oh, this is doable. This is doable. Ah.
It is, you have decent skill.
Not this round though. That's an 81 I miss.
All right. Maybe you're a little too tucked behind cover there. You couldn't get your eye on it.
This whole combat encounter, like both of them, I've just been sitting behind cover and firing wildly at the creatures. Like, ah,
It's scary.
oh, go away, go away.
I mean,
All right,
what else
that's
are you
mine.
supposed to do, honestly? But yeah,
But we're supposed to be Pulp Heroes.
yeah. I didn't know how you never know how tough this is going to be. It all depends on the rolls.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, it's the one you fired at. It's going to it reaches back. It's almost like a pendulum, and it flies forward with both its claws at you. Charles is trying to grab you. Do you dodge or fight back?
You know, I'm gonna try to dodge. I'm gonna try to dodge.
Okay, and I hopefully don't roll a freaking 0 again.
Please,
All right.
please. Ooh, can I spend luck on a dodge?
I rolled a 72, so I have a regular failure, so as long as you only regular fails, you're fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just regular failed.
All right, it swings back like a pendulum. It tries to grab you, but it just misjudges and goes over your head. Mr. Sleep,
Ah,
he's going to. He laughs and
shut up.
it's like, good dodge. Mr. Sleep begins to shake oddly, and little sparks come out of him, and some sort of energy shoots at the creature.
You see, that doesn't count as fists, though. I don't know if I believe that.
All right, so this is an opposed power roll. He rolled a 29. I have the right dice. I do not. There we go. The other creature failed. The 70 over 60, yeah, 65. So yeah, some sort of energy. The creature begins to shake violently, and blood starts splurting out of all its orifices, and then it kind of blackens and shrinkens, and it drops midair into the ground, just smoking and dead.
Mr. Sleep is hard carrying right now.
I know.
So yeah, that takes away your plan to get the crossbow. There's only one remaining.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I will try to get the bolt out of my friend then. So I'll duck out of cover and go
Yes.
for
Don't forget that. All right, that is a dexterity roll you need to remove the barb, or it's going to turn into acid. It's next down, and he really doesn't want that because it is 1d10.
Right? Yeah.
I can take it.
So-
I didn't hear no bell.
That's how I feel, honestly.
I succeeded.
All right, you pull it out. You toss it into the ground,
Mhm.
or I guess you can keep holding it if you want. If you want to throw it
No.
too. Okay, you toss it away.
Throw it away from me.
All right, Marcel, one fungus crab thing remains.
There can only be one.
I believe.
Yeah, I think attacking,
Okay,
function, magic,
he's gonna give
sort
you.
of sub. Oh, 64 under 65. Wow, look, I
All right.
finally got one.
It
Let's
fights back,
go.
of course. In
Yeah.
fact, it's going to go to.
Good.
It's going to go to grab you like you tried to do him.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh fuck's sake! I rolled a 10.
Gonna get cut in half by a crab.
It swings forth and it grabs. It grabs Marcel and it flies away into the night with him in the air.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
No.
No. He was
That's
our
what we
smartest
wanted.
guy.
Mr. Sleep's like, well, I didn't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think I was the smartest guy as soon as I started fighting these guys in melee combat, but even if I took one of Francis's guns, I got real bad gun shooting. So
All right, you guys are all left in the barn. Your friend has
Uh,
been taken. Mr. Sleep's like, get the device. It's probably here somewhere. Keep looking.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for the device just because I don't trust Mr. Sleep with it.
Well, he's not going to go near it, so you do have that advantage over him. But
Yeah, the giant tentacle monster. I have
there,
that one thing. Yeah.
yeah, who knows spells?
All
Take what
right.
you can get in this world. It's the depression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
you
thing
look
I have
around.
residuals.
You look around, and dude, you got a pretty crappy credit rating, honestly.
Well, I bumped as high as I could, but
Okay, fair enough. Yes, in the ceiling there is a there's a hayloft. It's like there is it leads up into a hayloft there because the barn was converted.
Okay. I go up the hayloft.
All right, as you get up there, there is a there's
Don't
like
say
a
another creature.
yes, there's 20 more of them up there. You're dead.
No, Mr. Sleep.
Oh my God. Yeah. I have fun editing this. Anyways, there is like a only that can be described as a floating orb. It's like pulsating, it's getting brighter. Underneath it, the rest of the device,
Do I see the lever?
the they removed it from the machine. The machine is discarded and thrown into the side. It's just sitting underneath this, and the rod, the twisted rod that is the actual quote unquote disintegrator, is sitting under this floating orb that is pulsating, getting brighter and brighter and brighter.
I rush to grab the disintegrator ray, the
Sure.
stick,
Give me
the metal rod.
give me a dexterity roll.
Oh boy, man, I didn't think it would come down to this. Let's see. I have okay dexterity. This might be fine. That is an 18. Let's go. That's a hard
Yeah.
success.
All right, you grab the disintegrator rod before the thing gets even brighter. It's in your hand. I suppose you're leaving, or
Yeah, I'm going back down. I don't want to deal with the orb. The orb can do its own thing.
and it does indeed do its thing as it gets louder and louder. It's clear this thing's going to explode.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
great.
You all
no.
begin to hear like some sort of, I guess it makes some kind of like screeching noise. It's very unpleasant on your ear.
Run! I'm
As
just like
I'm
booking it.
running, as we're all running, I'm like, but the spirits said that the thing couldn't be destroyed, so why would they
Well,
want
we
to try to
can.
blow it up? I just don't understand.
Why are you questioning it? Run!
All right,
I
Charles.
am.
Charles, you made a dexterity roll. I'll let it be. Marcel is flying in the air. That leaves River and Francis. I'll need a dexterity roll from you.
Okay.
Mr. Sleep will make one as well. He's part of this. He's part of this party, whether you like it or not. God damn
Mhm.
it. He has, yeah, it's 50. So
Hard success for me.
Yeah, and I got a success.
unfortunately, so does Mr. Sleep. He slithers
Damn it.
out in time as they you hear it's almost like the shrill noise stops. It's almost soundless. The barn it just you hear it, zoop, just disappears.
Huh.
You will owe me a car.
Yep, everything that was in the barn,
Oh
all
my
gone.
car, no!
Yeah, sorry.
I had so much invested in that.
Mr. Sleep looks at you. You managed to get the device. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just need you to walk in front of me, and I will lead you to where you need to go. The ground will open. Another one of my kind will take it away into the underground. And it will never bother a human being again.
I'm gonna shoot him with it.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you
my
are.
All right. Disintegrator ray, go.
Okay. So now that it's removed from the machine, it just has like this all like complicated thing, but it's been removed from you, so it does work. It does take one round. Mr. Sleep is going to get one attack off on you.
Please.
Because as you remember, it took a little time for the statue to go. You slide the flashlight through him, he looks at you. He's got like 20 eyes that just go wide over his body, just popping up. He's going to try to swing both his fists. Yeah, he's got two tentacle attacks. He's going to sling them at you. I'm
Okay.
guessing you're dodging or fighting back. I left it up to you. I guess I shouldn't say. You
If
wanna-
I dodge, will it affect the beam, or can I still focus the beam if I dodge?
I would say yeah, because maybe it's like a movie star action. Like, yeah, as you
Oh
jump.
yeah, this
Like,
this is
it's
my
Pulp. It's a
moment.
little ridiculous, but it's Pulp.
Yeah,
So.
this is my moment. This is my
Unfortunately for
moment.
you, Mr. Sleep does have 90 brawl skills.
Oh, well, I have
So I own that luck,
human
hero.
I have human grit and determination, so that's what we'll do.
That you do.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
rolls. You rolled a 61.
I rolled a 71.
Okay.
That's a fail on a dodge.
All right. So one of the attacks failed or hit, should I say?
Okay.
The other attack is a 94, so that one misses.
Oh, okay.
So you do take I guess it's 1d6 plus 1d, yeah, 1d6 plus 2, then 1d6 again. So I don't even want to roll, just roll it here. 1d6 plus 2. This is a normal attack, and then his and his size bonus is so large is 1d6. You take 10 points of damage, hero.
I survive. I survive. I survive. I survive.
All right.
Okay, that's 12. Do I get anything for it being half? Like, do I get a damage or anything? Like a wound or something?
Uh, you're you're 11, so it's not technically half your health. It's one away, and it only matters if it did enough to take you down to 0. There's no major wound. Yeah, I think you do. No, that's not half your health, so no, you don't have to roll Constitution. It really is your movie
I
hero moment.
I am him at this moment.
As
Okay.
you jump into the air. I mean, you can narrate it if you want.
I I feel the fist tentacle thing hitting me in the face, but I turn back around with like a smile on my face and I go, Time to go to bed, Mr. Sleep." And then I like put both hands on the beam like
Mhm.
like it's going off.
Yep, you're rocked by this attack, but you hold the beam steady, and yeah, he freezes and he begins to shake and vibrate, and he crumbles into much more powder than the other people. He actually explodes into white powder all over you. It looks like you're covered in flour.
It's snowing.
Yeah, basically, like someone's put a snow machine on, and you land in the grass, really hurt, but alive.
I just spit out a little blood. All in a day's work.
And Marcel, we jump over to you midair. You are dropped, and uh, we'll say that first of all, maybe you can roll your luck.
Here we go.
If successful, there's going to be
Um,
trees. If not, you're going to take a hard fall.
I spent 3 luck, so I need to beat 67. Let's make it happen.
You can do it.
Wow, I got 2. Incredible.
All right,
Let's
there
go.
It's
is.
an extreme success.
All right,
Well, I don't
extreme.
have that on luck, but
Yeah.
All right, extreme will make it 1d6 as you maybe he drops you somewhere. He drops you into like a cross of trees. All
oh, 6. Ugh.
right, you take 6
Hmm.
damage. Are you? What's your health at?
Let's see real quick here, because I will have taken 12 damage
Oof.
total, and I have 23 hit points. So I'm okay. I'm all right.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're all right.
It makes it like a very hasty. It just hastily dumps you. It doesn't look where it's going, and it flies off into the night as you zoom in down. You fall down into a bunch of trees. The trees are. It's a hard hit, but it's clear that running into them saves your life as you hit the ground alive. The creature flying off
Nice.
into the night, maybe never to be seen again, or maybe it'll come into your apartment one day and kill you. I don't know.
Yeah, it might. It might. It might have
20
a
years from
homing
now, it's
beacon.
like
It like laid a homing beacon egg under my skin, so now it comes back and retrieves it 20 years later. Um, I like to imagine that the Omni ooze formed like a little cushion on my head, so when I fell, I didn't hit quite as hard,
Yay.
and I just thumbs up the Omni ooze, and it thumbs me up back.
I think we need a group celebration after that. That was so good.
All right, we'll say that you all go looking for Marcel. He's there's like I said, there are trees surrounding the hotel, so you find him somewhere. He's like patting himself off probably, and yeah, go ahead, take it away.
You're
Marcel, we did
alive.
it. We defeated
Uh-oh.
the real enemy, Mr. Sleep.
Yeah, you see him. He's completely covered in that white powder you saw earlier. Like all of him is white.
Uh, I'm a little bit discombobulated. Um, I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what just happened. I'm honestly, I've convinced myself on some level that perhaps I've ingested some form of new designer chemical compound that's gotten me whacked out of my normal conscious mind. You're
Well, if
telling
you
me that
did, we all did. So
you're telling me that we're all still alive after all. You saw what I saw,
mostly
right? Crab,
Yes, yes.
the giant
crab,
Crabs.
tentacle
crossbow,
creature.
fungus.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I got taken into the air.
Yes. Black
Yeah.
We
ooze,
lost you there for a
eye,
second.
mouth man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
killed Mouthman. That was fun.
a, a Nosferatu that can't be shot.
Then you
And
see
what,
you see a figure walk up behind you. It's Valerie. She's like, what happened?
Nothing you want to
stay
know
back.
about.
Yeah,
Did you use the item?
Item?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
Talking to
me?
Charles.
Yes, obviously.
Oh, you have the disintegrator.
Oh, you definitely should not use that again because you're gonna end up like Palfrey over there. Your bones are gonna be as fine as that dust that coats your finest blazer.
I mean, yeah, I'm already kind of old, so wouldn't get that much worse.
Strange defeatist attitude, but okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, we should definitely get rid of this. We should go back to the professor, but like, I mean, in that moment, it was worth it. You didn't see how scared he was. That was so fun.
No, yeah, I would have. I'm sure I would have done it too. Just don't casually.
Oh yeah, of course. I won't do it to like get rid of wasps around the house or anything.
Yeah, great idea.
a good
Uh,
idea, yes.
Valerie, you saw nothing. This was a party where everyone ingested hallucinogenic drugs. Have a good night.
Yes.
Well, I need to leave here as well. Are you gonna arrange a ride or what?
All the
No,
cars got they're gone. They
Yeah,
don't
the
exist
cars are
anymore.
gone.
Gone?
Don't ask about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we
But
get a
you
taxi?
you have the device though, or are you going to sell it? You make a lot of
I
money.
Stop asking me
No,
about the device.
I mean, I know you have it. I see it right there.
you don't want any part of that. Trust me, lady.
Hmm. She tries to compose herself and straighten her very ruined outfit up. She just walks off in a huff. I'll be telling who I represent about this. Goodbye.
I have your card. I guess we walk off into the sunset with our hero moment, you
Yeah,
know.
the very
So we
dangerous
reach
radioactive device in your hand.
yeah.
I'm just casual. I'm like moving it back and forth between my hands, like doo doo doo, like it's a little stick.
Everyone's keeping a little bit of
Mm,
distance.
mm. All right, that's where I will ridiculously end this session.
Yay.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
That was
you.
great.